Noonish, 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 noonish. J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. Kia OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. Lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre Dame, all winner.
Ay. Keep that thing rocking real quick for a second, you know. Yeah, it's time for Noonish, baby. It's going down. Let the crowd bring us in a little bit, huh? You know they love us. That old school Arsenio Hall right there, baby. Let's get it. Hey, man, if y'all don't know, man, yes, you have just fell upon a wonderful show. Every Wednesday, we come at you like Mr. Rogers, consistently. Might be a little bit late sometimes, might be a little early, but sometime around noon, you can find us right here on the YouTube. Here at Noonish Sports and Tech, where I'm your host, Jonathan Anderson, here joined by my awesome co-host, Ronald Boulware. How's it going, Unc?
Well, you know, J.A., everything's going wonderful, man. It's a beautiful day in Texas.
Yes, it is.
You know,
Yes,
life is good.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
You know, so we having a great day with some great topics.
Yes, sir.
And first off, we're going to come off with, you know who it is.
Y'all know how we get down
How we
over
get
here.
it, how we get it started.
Yes, sir. With the first lady of F1, NHL, and really everything else in sports. First lady of Noonish, Miss C.Y. What's going down, girl?
How you introduced Unc by his government name.
You know, this is
Can you do this? Can you do the same for me? Can you do like a really professional introduction?
first lady of F1. I mean, first lady of everything. First lady of Noonish, Miss Christiana Yebra. Hold on, where the horns at? Bring them horns in. Let's go. We gotta bring them horns in, man. What's going down? See why?
First of all, first things first, can we hear me okay? And also, am I in my frame? Because I've moved around and I'm always worried that I just
Yes, you are in
float
the
off
frame.
into outer space.
Yes, you are looking
And,
good as usual.
Until I hear otherwise, I do believe we can hear you as well.
Okay, somebody let a girl know. How are you guys doing? I'm sorry that I had to join from the ever so classy Fort Lauderdale last week, but it was fun. I was like mid-show, mid-conference. People are running around, it's loud, things are
Yeah.
happening, but we did it.
Yeah, we got it done, man. You know, I thought we couldn't hear you, but it was just the fact that you weren't just on that crispy, clear microphone that you use every week. So it was just a little different to the ear hole, but hear you perfectly today. You know, you
And that's
sound
what we
great,
like to hear.
look great. Let's get it.
That's what we like to hear.
How did Florida treat you though? You got a nice little golden tan out there, girl.
Thanks. It was good. It was a pretty fast trip, but it was for SBC is a conference that I was at. I think this is my fourth year. It used to be in the Meadowlands, Secaucus, New Jersey.
Nice.
The ever so fun Secaucus. Nothing happens there, honestly. I think that's where they produce like all the sports events, but it's versus broadcast. But like besides that, not my place I want to hang out. So Fort Lauderdale was like a nice welcomed change. So it was nice to see the water, put my toes in the sand, you
Did you
know.
go by the orange juice factory?
I did not have time for that.
Did you see
That'll
it
be next.
though?
Nope. Nope, I didn't see it. Next time. When we go for our birthday trip, right? Unc, we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Florida. I think that's what I'm
I'll
feeling.
take that cruise on a birthday trip this year.
Is that what you're doing, Unc?
I'm just saying we need to.
I was like,
actually,
oh,
nah, let's
don't make
just hit a
plans without
destination.
us.
We don't got to do a cruise unless we got our own yacht or something.
Yeah, otherwise we can go to a destination.
Yeah.
Well, you know, because over the next few months, I'm going to be going back and forth to Playa.
Oh, you going back and forth to Playa?
Yeah, I got some stuff I got to do.
I got to catch one of them up.
Hey, I got some stuff I
Oh,
got to
wow.
do down there. We'll talk
I don't know about you,
Do you
CY,
need an
but I love
assistant?
Playa.
Do you need an assistant? Do you need any help? We can assist
You need
you.
an assistant and need some help?
Oh, hey, I'll give you the dates. Hey, I'll give you the dates. You know, I got some stuff I got to get done.
Yeah.
Down in Playa, which I can get it done down there for probably, you know, a fraction of the cost here. So,
Absolutely. Some
that?
pesos, as a matter of fact.
absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
Love that. Are you guys both warm weather guys? Like, would you choose hot over cold?
What? You see this melatonin girl? Oh, is it
I don't
melanin? Is it
know.
melanin?
Yeah,
Melanin.
You see this
melanin.
melanin?
Oh,
I'm tropical, baby.
I never have gotten sunburn.
You
And
haven't?
no,
I have.
I have never got sunburn, and I have never used sunscreen.
Wow. I use sunscreen and I've been sunburned. My shoulders. Wow,
There are some
start peeling. I didn't know what was
conspiracy
going on. I was like,
some
what?
conspiracy theorists.
You
They
must
say
have
that
been in a hot, dry place.
Yeah, I was, Arizona.
Yeah,
got me?
Yeah. If you're in a place, I'm not trying to be funny, but the way I look and the way you look, if you sweating, you will never get sunburned.
Oh yeah,
You have to be in a dry place.
yeah, dry heat for sure. But yeah, have you been sunburned before, CY?
unfortunately, yes. As Mexican as I am, I did not get the melanin support that my sister does. We look very different. She's got super dark features, dark hair, darker skin. She doesn't, well, she's sunburned before, but mine, it can happen fast. So I have to be really careful.
Yeah,
But
I
also
got you.
like, try to stay wrinkle free.
Hey, no
So
Botox,
I
hey?
really try to avoid. Oh no, for sure Botox, guys, for sure. Okay. I'm not gonna be the person who says that they don't because they're lying. They're lying. I think Jennifer Lopez the other day said, "No, I don't ever get anything done." I'm like, girl,
Hey,
be
well,
done.
you using a pretty
So,
solid doctor, man, because I can't even tell.
yeah,
You
who's
know,
your
you don't
doctor?
look like soft face.
Well, that's what I'm trying. But I gotta stay out of the sun because I do sunburn.
Do you know what I
No, but
mean
there's
by soft face?
like the filter face.
No, you know the movie Saw.
Oh, saw. I heard soft. I was like, oh, like when people get filler, they look goofy.
Yeah, you know that
Saw. No,
mask
I don't.
with the.
That ain't me.
Yeah, that ain't
That
you. You
ain't
know
me.
what I'm talking about, though.
Yes.
I see it all the time. I'm like, oh
Mm.
no.
I've never heard it. I've
No,
never heard it
shit.
referred to as that.
Well, that's when
But-
they have overdone it. They didn't need it in the first place.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
But anyway, see what you got for us on F1 and hockey and
You know,
sports betting and
Those first lady things.
Unk's like, I don't want to talk about saw face anymore, which I've never heard before. So thank you for teaching me that.
Hey, it's all good. I mean,
It's a good.
I have a weird mind, so that's what I think of when I see those faces.
Yeah, if I ever start creeping in that direction, someone tell me.
I got you. I promise.
No, there's so many fun. This is my favorite time of the year for sports. I know NFL is a lot of people's favorites, but for me, the combination of hockey, racing, all the preseason, like getting buzzed around all the other future things coming up. Like this is such a fun time. Baseball, I got WNBA. Like this is a fun
Very
time of year.
Yeah, absolutely. For the
But
next
things
2
are
weeks.
yeah, right. But I'm stoked. So let's jump into Imola. Anybody watch? Anybody watch the
Oh,
F1 race?
actually, I did, Miss CY.
Okay.
You know, it was a very good race. Max did what Max does. It was almost vintage Max, as far as I'm concerned. What'd you think?
Agree. Vintage Max is the right way. Like it just looked and felt really familiar. It felt like last season and the season prior. I was excited. I mean, I thought Oscar could battle it out. I mean, I think they did. Ferrari had a super rough start. I don't know if you saw after qualifying, it was ugly. I was a little nervous because we talked about Ferrari being like the team to watch at that race as their home race, if you will. And
Yeah.
for them to not do well in qualifying was super disappointing, but they were able to pull through and got lucky with some safety cars that came out and
Yep.
went from like, I think 12th and 14th up into 4th and 6th.
Yeah,
So
and
that
it's
was
funny because they
that was
flip
really cool
flop
too.
because Lewis was in 14th,
Yep.
right? And I was like, man, Lewis is crazy. And then once he climbed on up and they had that guy from Williams in front, that was a slick move to pass him. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
the Williams guy.
Albon. Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out to Williams, by the way. They got some new drivers, did some new things to their car. It looks like they're having a lot more success this year as well.
They did well. Albon is a good driver. He and Carlos have an interesting dynamic, but cool to see him pop up. But you know what? That track is going away. It's got a lot of history. It's actually kind of a dangerous one. I don't know if you saw during qualifying, Yuki Tsunoda from Red Bull flew his car flipped over and crashed into a wall. It's got a lot of kind of sad history. That's where Senna passed away, who was the driver. I mean, the driver of our generation until Lewis came along, but a well-known, face of the sport. And so it's got a lot of danger, but they didn't renew their contract there. So there's going to be actually a street circuit in Spain that'll take the place of Imola. So that was the last of the Imola contract. So we might not see it for some time unless they decide to bring it back.
Man, it was a really good race too. Yeah. I had to tune in. I had to tap into it.
I'm proud of you. Can't say the same for you, Unc. One day we'll get you.
At least Unc is consistent. You can't be disappointed though. But so I thought it was cool to see. Talking about Lewis Hamilton. That's your favorite, right? And unfortunately, we don't have the shirt in red, so I just went ahead and got it in black for you.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I look good in black.
Yeah, that's what you get down in. So I got you black. But it was cool to see that little, Lewis overtake George Russell. I think from 7 to 6, right?
Yep.
And then, watching the Papaya Boys, do what they do. And,
they do.
I actually thought they would strategically allow Lando Norris past Piastri because he had the better tires at that point in the race, but they didn't, and he ended up passing him. But it was that was professional driving on that turn. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When they both just I'm talking these two cars about this close together on a turn where their outside tires were on the edge of the road. You know what I mean? So it was that stuff's cool, man. That I had my son in there watching the Deuce. He's always playing Forza and stuff like that. So. He was enjoying it as well, but
I'm proud. I mean, wow, you really did pay attention. I'm proud of you. Yeah, it was a good race. I think that the history of that track is cool, but I think no matter where they're racing, like cool storylines come out. I love the overtakes. Kimi Antonelli is the young guy from Mercedes who he's been super consistent in the points. He unfortunately doesn't finish the race, but his car stalling out where it did causes a safety car, which always shakes things up. And then the Papaya guys, they have the Papaya rules they always talk about. And that's really like, let's go racing, let the guys battle it out, as long as you're not going to take each other out and risk losing 2 cars worth of points or 2 driver points getting totally lost because they crash and can't finish the race. So I like to see the healthy back and forth. I like when they kind of battle it out within reason, because if they're really vying for that championship again, whether it's drivers or the constructors, I think they've got to play it safe. And I think they did. I think it was fun. It was entertaining. But really what's coming up is one of the best races, I think, from the historical and the views. Monaco is this weekend, and
yes.
I don't know if you guys have any memory of last year, but it was a big deal because Charles Leclerc, who is a Monegasque from Monaco, won the race after multiple years of having like this curse on. I mean, like, it was brutal. This guy wouldn't even get to start the race. Was one time he had a bad pit stop strategy, another had all.
I remember you and Jonas talking about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
It for years now, like Jonas and I think we both talked about how, God, like this guy cannot catch a break. Does he have a curse? So he wins last year in a Ferrari. And it was like, really, you would have thought that this guy like won the entire championship because he's crying. Everyone's crying. His team is so proud. Like,
I mean, that's like the ultimate like comeback story. You can't finish a race and all of a sudden you just won that bad boy. Like, what?
And he wanted, like, he really wanted. I think a lot of people say, like, oh, Monaco's boring. There's always like whoever's lead. And they say it's boring because of how important qualifying is, which is on Saturday. And, barring rain or any crazy accidents or anything, that usually the person who is on pole in Monaco, it's very likely to see that person leading most of the race. Overtakes, very difficult. You don't see a lot of them. So that's why people are like, oh, Monaco's boring. And I'm like, if you know the history, you care about the drivers, it's another track where they just get to show out. And yeah, sure, it might be more difficult to pass there, but you can say that for several tracks. So I think it's going to be a fun one. It's a bit, I mean, like Saturday is a majority of the work that needs to be done. If you can qualify in a good spot, there's something like 2/3 of the race winners are the cars that start on the front row from qualifying. So it's important.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm looking forward to it. Hold on, I gotta say something. We got somebody here talking ish. SK, what's going down? Appreciate you joining the show, man. You see the show is called Noonish. You come talking your ish, we're going to talk our ish back. There's no Shannon, Sharp, Blunt, anything going on around here, sir. This my uncle for real, in real life, you know what I'm saying? And hey, I don't wear all the lip gloss. I don't got a part in my head. My clothes fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bruh. Nah, it's a different story, different page over here, dog. It's all fun, though, and it's all love, homie. But nah, I appreciate you tuning in. Hey, while you in here talking your ish, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? One good time for your boy, man. Share this thing with somebody. Miss CY, you know, he come talking a little ish. Gotta say something to him.
No,
hey, get him
thank
nephew.
you.
What's going down, Ryan? You already know what's good. But yeah. So yeah, CY, you know, looking forward to Monaco. I can't make no guarantees because it is Memorial Day weekend. But I will try to tap in for sure.
Okay. If not, I wish I knew a girl who would give you a recap the following week, you know?
Got you. I know where to come for the info, for the scoop.
So we'll see. Now, the likelihood of seeing Charles on the podium again, I don't know. It's been 10 years since there's been a repeat winner. So the last one was in 2015, which was Nico Rosberg. He won 3 in a row with Mercedes. So can Charles break this drought? I don't know.
I just want my boy to finish.
I just want this guy to finish the race.
Yeah.
I would love to see. This is not necessarily my prediction, but this is what I want to see. I want to see 2 Ferraris on the podium and 1 papaya guy. I don't even care who it is at this point. I want Charles and Lewis to show out on the podium, and we'll throw an Oscar at the end. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. I just want some points. I want a top 5 finish for my guys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you. Sorry about that.
That's my vision.
Other platform set up as well, but something came on my screen and started talking. But we're good to go. But it's a big week in Indianapolis as well, right?
I mean, there's so many things happening. I don't know how I'm going to get anything done on Saturday and Sunday. The Indy 500 back again. It's a historical race. As you guys know, 500 miles they drive. Yep. Joseph Newgarden. I don't talk as much about Indy anymore as I used to, but Joseph Newgarden is a well-known name and face. He's a 34-year-old guy. He won 2 years in a row, so he's the reigning champ at Indy. But I think one of the more exciting storylines from the Indy 500 is there's actually a NASCAR driver. I talked about it last year. This happened last year. Kyle Larson will go drive in Indy and then flip and fly to Charlotte to drive in the Coca-Cola 600. This guy's Looney Tunes. This guy's wild. Actually, I think I was there last year. I think I was there last year. And what a crazy, first of all, driving one race, Looney Tunes. You're exhausted. You're dehydrated. You're tired. Your body's been whipped around. This guy says, that's fine. Not a big deal. I'm going to fly in my private plane, land in Charlotte, and just go drive another 600 miles.
Crazy.
Isn't that insane? I just don't.
My boy had to be standing up, walking the whole time in the plane because I know his ass had to be sore.
Oh, I mean, if it's me, I'm hooked up on an IV. I got one IV for fluids. I got, I don't know, an Adderall in the other. I don't know because how do you do it?
And somebody giving you what's the different type of massage? Not a I keep wanting to say jujitsu. The
deep tissue.
We'll say deep tissue massage on your butt cheeks. You know, on the plane. Like, it's got to happen. You go numb. He's been sitting down for all those hours.
I think, you know what, actually, I wonder if it's not so bad the same day, but the following day. Yeah. Like, you probably feel like you got in a car accident.
Hey,
hopefully he doesn't.
That lumbar got to be throbbing at that point.
Oh, my God.
Indy 500 is like, you know, that's the... Growing up, that was the only race I knew about, the Indy 500.
You know, I think that's kind of crazy. It's a lot of people know about the Indy 500, but I feel like they don't pay attention to IndyCar on a consistent basis. It's just that race. It's kind of like the Kentucky Derby. They don't watch any of the other races, but they're like, oh, there's the Derby. I care about that. Or the Masters or those big, big events. But
that was Mario Andretti days, right?
Mm-hmm.
And did Michael Schumacher, was he F1 or Indy?
He was F1.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, but occasionally, like you'll see, like the drivers will do a double like this. So this is a NASCAR IndyCar double from Kyle. So we'll see how that goes. He qualified, I think, in 21st place, so not great, but after some penalties. I think he's up in 19th. So I think he does it for the fun. The sponsors probably love it. And it's kind of just one of those, like, is he going to make it? Is he not? Is he going to make it in time? Because there was some delays. It rained. So there was a lot of, there's a lot of things that can go wrong in getting him to race both of those races successfully. So
for sure,
it's going to be a busy Saturday and Sunday for me.
Yeah, it is. And hey, you got Monday off. Ooh.
You know what?
You seen Johnny? No, that boy ain't came back. You know what I'm saying? No, see why? Very exciting stuff, man. Looking forward to this weekend in Monaco, Indy. Hey, you know, we got something else to talk about too, huh? On that ice?
I don't want to get dramatic.
Ice, don't starve.
I don't want to be a drama queen.
I mean, you
but
didn't I
say that I thought that we were headed one to the cup, but that the Panthers are not eliminated. So they're still in it. So I'm really feeling confident in my hockey predictions.
Yep.
So we've got the Carolina Hurricanes and the Panthers. And then we've got Dallas and the Edmonton Oilers. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. First game coming up tonight. I'd love to be there, but I don't have $1 billion to spend on playoff hockey. But oh my gosh, like, it's so cool to see Dallas be stoked about it.
Yeah. Are those playoff hockey tickets getting crazy now?
They really are. I mean, even like I get some messages where people are like, "Hey, do you want to buy my tickets? I've got 2 on the ice." And I'm like, you know what? Actually, maybe. How much are you thinking? They're like, I don't know, like $1,200 a piece. And I'm like, okay, does it come with a meet and greet with Jamie Benn? Because otherwise I'm not paying $1,200 for a ticket in game 1.
Yeah, they tripping on that. $1,200?
Relax.
Ooh. And where's the seat? Is this like
pretty good. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. It is pretty.
Are you on the glass? Like
you are on the glass, pretty close.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if you guys can see. I'll try and bring it in without.
I see you with your hockey stick over here.
But like, the last time that I sat on the ice, a man handed me. This is 10 years ago, so like, not even. I don't even think he plays hockey anymore. But Grossman handed me a hockey stick, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I would pay $1,200.
You didn't find a phone number on there in black or something? Like, it might be. It might be hidden.
Dear CY, you're so hot and so smart.
Yeah.
Call me, you know.
and we definitely want the people to compliment your sports knowledge around.
Thank you. That was a test. And you passed. Yes, you're so smart. Yes. So no, there was no phone number, sadly. However, that they like literally handed me that ticket or that stick, and then I had to go. We were going out afterwards, so I walked around uptown Dallas with my hockey stick.
Appreciate the love, man.
With me.
Ivan was good.
Which I just think is hysterical because I was just walking around the bars with a
hockey stick. Like I said, Casey Jones, the homie of the Ninja Turtles, used to carry a hockey stick around and whoop ass with it, you know? So
same energy.
So
same energy here.
Ninja Turtles are named Casey Jones?
Yeah, Casey Jones joined Ninja Turtles back in the Gap.
Which Casey Jones?
The one that had the hockey mask and the hockey stick.
Oh, that Casey Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I mean, you know,
it's a real Casey Jones out there.
Yeah.
No, not him.
No, not him.
This was the creative character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he just had a great name.
But anyway, see, back to hockey.
No,
So what's your prediction right here? You say Montreal, Dallas and Montreal are getting after it?
Edmonton. Oilers.
I'm sorry.
I'm feeling. Somebody messaged me on LinkedIn. First of all, if you're gonna message me on LinkedIn about hockey, have your facts straight. They said Stars in 7. I said, first of all, that's not the type of energy I'm going for. I'm saying Stars in 5. Okay,
Stars in 5?
Let's give them one. You know, let's have a little giggle, but no, yeah, don't come at me with Stars in 7. Okay, are you even a fan? Do you want to suffer?
How did they reach this point? You know, they got to be pretty decent if we're facing them in the Western Conference finals, right? So they're not just a pushover. So I'm guessing Edmonton, right?
Mm-hmm. Edmonton.
I'm guessing Edmonton Oilers, right?
That's correct.
I guess they're pretty decent this year, right? We just beat the best goalie in the league. So what's their strength?
They've got really one of the kind of deepest benches for players.
So they're like Oklahoma City.
They're good. They're good. Do they have though the goalie that we have? No. I can't even remember what their goalie's name because I don't care, because really what I care about is Jake Ottinger. That dude, I think he just re-signed a contract, but like if that guy doesn't get a real nice bonus. No matter, I have to wait because I remember it goes keeps going.
We thought they were. And we
Jake Onder deserves a bajillion dollars because he. Oh my God! Like I don't know if you watched the last couple of games, but
pay these guys. Straight cash, homie.
It's a lot of money.
he deserves it because that dude has been taking pucks left and right, and yeah, he's great.
Right on. Right on, right on, Miss C. Well, have you enjoyed yourself this Wednesday?
I really have. Who's talking shit in the comments though, so I know who to I yell at?
Not too many more people are talking smack from what I can see. It calmed down a little bit. We don't mean to intimidate nobody. We love the ish talk. That's how we like it. It's an interactive experience. You talk your ish, just know it's coming back to you.
But this is the thing.
Bring it back, and we'll come back to you
when
again.
you come in here talking your ish.
Yeah.
You talking ish to one of the best ish talkers of all time
on the planet.
I can talk some ish.
Ish with the best of.
I'll go way back talking ish.
Hey, and J.A. done made dudes cry.
And then this the whole thing. Once I talk that ish, I'm back it off.
We're like back on the bike. Just chilling, man. That's what we do.
So you said stars and 7, I'll see why.
5.
Five.
We're comical to see why.
Oh, okay.
That ain't me.
Okay, that's what I thought I was saying. Let me get it right.
Hey, you got to get it right, huh? Get it tight, I wish we could get Stankoven back. I'd have got the stanky leg on the thing by now. But no, since he's not here, screw him. Let's go. What's my boy? Miko?
Miko, yeah. He's been
Miko
doing well.
Ham. We forgot about Stankoven.
Sorry about that, Miko. We were not familiar, but now we are. So I need him to. I don't know. Let's get a hat trick in yet another series. I feel like that would be ideal for us. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can get y'all some noonish jerseys. Let's see what I can do. We call in some favors for y'all.
Hey, let's get it. Love that. Hey, we have a shirt on the way though. Okay, so the complaints.
Okay.
Yeah, done. Hey, them tariffs tore our ass up. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Not the tariffs.
The tariffs went ham on the shirts.
But
anyway,
we should have ordered every color while we was ordering. If I'd have known that, because they only gonna get worse.
Oh my gosh, them tariffs tore my ass up. Bye. But anyway, Miss CY, you have a great weekend. Happy Memorial Day, and can't wait to see you next week.
You know what that means, right?
What's that?
We gotta get a shirt company that makes them in America.
Ooh,
tariff-free.
Hey, if you own a shirt company out there,
holler at them.
And you can make the oversized shirts, the extra large shirts with the good, comfortable material, holler at your boys, man. EngineLLC@gmail.com. That is INGINLLC@gmail.com. Hit your boy up.
Yeah, because we love Made in America.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We do.
But we love cheap. But no, we love inexpensive. We don't love cheap.
No.
I don't do cheap.
Now you got it right.
But I do live at a discount. I love luxury things.
Oh yeah.
But Miss CY, you have a great weekend, girl.
Oh my God, love y'all. Do you guys have auto tune on today? Because that was my favorite thing that's ever happened. Was you guys
get some auto tunes for you?
Sing a goodbye to me.
I don't know if they did it or not, but
it did. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, y'all have a good show. Love y'all.
Love you. Okay, love you, CY. See you next week, if not sooner.
Yeah, Miss CY.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Y'all know what time it is. We're just gonna let it marinate for a second. While we get everything ironed out like we like it real quick and get ready for this next half of the show. Shout out to Trip the Ghost in the building. You hear him? It's your boy Trev. Noonish every Wednesday, man. Every Wednesday at noon, man. Y'all come right here for your sports conversations, man. Your topics, man. Have your good times. What you about to say,
Oh, hey, and if anybody out there need a theme song, hey, let us know. We'll hook you up with Trip to Ghost.
Hey.
You might not get the same discount we got.
Yeah, man.
But hey, Trip to Ghost is the man.
Yeah, that's a tax right there.
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's a tax right there. But yeah, man. You ready to dive into these topics?
Man, I'm ready to go.
It's going down. It's going down. And hey, man, we was trying to stay away from it, but it's just getting kind of freaky out here in these streets. But this is the thing. Like you said last week, Did me once, shame on you.
Did
me twice, shame on me.
Did me 3 times.
Man, hey, I'm seeing and hearing a whole bunch of conscious decisions being made that they allowed to be did twice, thrice, thrice, sice. You know, they was allowed to be did it. They allowed themselves to be did it 10,000 times. How can you put that man didn't put a gun to their head and be like, hey, I'm going to grab his baby oil and diddy you up one time, man. Like, after the first time, if you didn't like what was going on.
But this was the whole deal.
You could have said something then, or you could have left and not let it happen again if you didn't want to say nothing.
To sign this record deal, I got to diddy you.
Man.
I mean, I'll be like, that's okay. I don't need to be on record.
Yeah.
If I got to get diddy.
Absolutely not.
I mean, you know, you sold your soul to the diddy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it like that.
And by no means and no stretch of the imagination am I excusing what he has done, you know, to anybody in this situation. But at the same time, these people signed up. I don't hear Diddy going to their crib, going to their hotel room.
And everybody in entertainment knowed about the Diddy parties, man.
And people,
it wasn't no secret.
People leaving their state to fly
to
his location. But now you putting it on him.
And then now
what's the purpose of an NDA anymore? I also want to know that. Huh? What's the purpose of an NDA anymore? Does it even hold up anymore?
No, it don't. It don't mean
should
nothing.
It exist?
And then this is the whole thing. The younger people that Diddy got a hold to, you know, because if you notice, Usher haven't said one word. He's far away from the situation. But everybody know that he went to Diddy when he was 13, 14, and then they said on TV they woke up in the bed together wrestling over cereal. Yeah. They said that on TV.
Yeah.
So, you know, what was the responsible parent in his life at this time?
Man.
You know, some of these people are selling themselves, their children, and everything else for the dollar. And nobody want to bring up that part. I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm cynical, but this is the thing. I got children.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got children
absolutely.
Right now.
And would not once, ever allow my 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old son go live with Diddy. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's even like,
I mean, I'm sure it's enticing and it sounds good. Oh, it sounds good.
It's even like, even Michael Jackson, one lady said he came to my house and rung my doorbell and asked me could my 8-year-old son spend the night with him. He didn't even have no children at the time. For what? I'm going to fight you on my front porch.
On spot.
I'm finna go right in your... You're going to be...
spot,
you're gonna
man.
Be he.
What kind of...
You're going to be moonwalking. You're going to be moonwalking.
Your ass on up out of here,
You're going to be doing everything else. So, man, you know, all of this stuff is about... Just like all the things, most of the things that's going on in the world now is about money and power.
Michael Jackson said they said Michael went to somebody's door and asked for their kid to spend the night.
That's what they said in the trial. That's what the lady. What? And guess what? She let him go.
Oh, see, yeah. And now she in court telling. Like, lady, no, you need to be telling. You're telling on yourself. CPS need to go investigate you.
Say, man,
them a horrible parenting decisions right there, man.
As a parent, you gotta
come on, bruh. Come on, man. Forget about the money, man. You letting money rule your decisions? If this just a random stranger come ask you, let your son come spend the night, you gonna let that happen? Absolutely not, bruh. I wouldn't even let my son go to his cousin crib like that.
Man, I didn't either.
I mean, I may cousin, but
hey, man, my own mama used to call me and say, "Ronnie, let them kids come spend the night."
Man,
and I know wasn't nothing going on over there. But I'm just saying, it was my responsibility to raise my children, so they need to be with me.
I'm saying a whole bunch of a lack of accountability around.
Yeah, that's basically for the grown people.
And now it's for the dollar.
And if I see Diddy's having a party over here, and everybody that signed on this dotted line or come to these parties gonna get Diddy, why would I go in the first place, man? You know? I mean, I ain't trying.
What up, Don, for Sonar Intelligence?
And this is what we wanted people to know. Nowhere in shape, form, or fashion am I trying to take up for Diddy. I'm just trying to say that it's accountable. Everybody need to be accountable
for their own action. These are grown-ups we talking about. You mentioned the 8-year-old child that Michael Jackson when talked to that grown-up parent.
That child,
you talking about
that child wanted to go, but the mama should have said no.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. We talking about grown-ups in this
Grown-ups
Diddy situation.
making the decision.
And even Cassie's parents allowing that to happen. And then, like you say, she walking off like she mean mugging Diddy.
But
you wasn't mean mugging him when you said okay to let your daughter.
But then when your daughter came home with bruises on her, you took the pictures, but you didn't say nothing. Now on the witness stand, they said after she witnessed, told her side of the story, whatever she, you know what I'm saying. She got off and then she was walking off mean mugging Diddy. So she was glad at him. You should have did something. When my daughter come home with some bruises on her, a man like me, I'm finna go visit Diddy right now.
Right now, man.
So
come on, bro.
So either way, the police gonna be called.
Yeah.
The police is coming one way or another.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Either I'm gonna call them or they gonna call them.
Yeah,
but somebody gonna call. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's a crazy situation, and really, you know, it's
and Diddy should pay for what he did now.
Well, this is the thing. It's not illegal to be a freak.
No.
All right, I don't. Are they going to him for domestic violence? Like, is this? What's in this case?
His case is
trafficking, right?
Human trafficking, prostitution, all kinds.
I don't see any of that going on. These people signed up for it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I can traffic you when you come over my house.
Yeah, exactly. When you decide to jump on these planes and in these cars and end up in my crib, how am I trafficking anything? You know, this right now is just really to assassinate his character. It's fine. It's cool.
Which is
I ain't tripping on. I'm not defending Diddy. Please don't misconstrue or misunderstand what I'm saying right now. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying it's accountability on all sides.
It's all gross, man. It's all evil. It's all dirty. It's all scandalous, man. It's all. All these people was all living in the same world doing the same things. You know, at that point in time. Majority of these people, that's the only time they was in that world, right? And they wanted to go see what that world looked like. And they thought they was privileged to get the invitation.
And then, you know, Aaron Hall was on the internet about 2-3 years ago screaming about, oh, they seen my... You know what? They know I got a big, you know what? I did this and I did. Talk about the Diddy party.
Wow.
This was on, go look it up, Aaron Hall. This was about 2-3 years ago.
Man.
He on there saying, oh, yeah, they know the size of his personal items and they know he can do this or whatever. He's talking about a Diddy party. He said they all, and he was naming about who all did what.
You know,
to
he probably just trying to get his name back out there since R. Kelly stole his own identity and took off. I'm saying bald head, goatee, singer. R. Kelly took Aaron Hall's entire identity. Do you agree or disagree with that?
And made it way better than it was.
Okay.
But he had answered, oh yeah.
Hey.
And quite naturally, Aaron Hall is not as talented as R. Kelly.
Say what you want, R. Kelly is the Beethoven of my generation. You know what I'm saying? I say he's the greatest composer of music, period.
Say, man, I'm going to say it like that. Can't nobody fool with R. Kelly.
I'm telling you, man.
I'm telling you, man. I'm from a lot of generations.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is great.
Yeah.
But for real, Michael Jackson can't fool with R. Kelly.
Hey, next time y'all go to Peace Piano Bar, request the R. Kelly song and see how many more requests they'll take after yours. Because they shut all the R. Kelly requests down after Feeling on Your Booty came up there. They played it, though.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody enjoyed it. Can't nobody say nothing about R. Kelly music. See, that's the difference between the entertainment world today versus back then. Didn't nobody care about Elvis Presley and these 14 marrying these 15-year-old girls and doing the same things.
Him and what's the piano player? You know I'm trying to call.
Chuck. Who?
I can't call.
But ain't nobody.
He married his 14-year-old cousin, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Man,
you know he copied out the real original. Woo, stand up.
Yeah,
he married his 14-year-old cousin.
Man,
I think when Elvis married Priscilla,
she was 14, 15 something like that,
so,
man. So hey, like we say, this is nothing new. It's just different. Now we care about the stars' lives versus just the talent. Yeah. Okay. Like people been immoral for a long time in this game, man.
It wasn't even the stars and all that, man. That was going on in life because people were. So man, you go back and find some 80 80-year-old ladies, go find out some of your grandparents or how old they was when they got married.
Yeah.
Someone with 13 and 15
Man,
years old.
super young.
Yeah, when they got married. They were 15-year-old when they had their first child.
Yeah.
Because
So society has changed.
yeah, society has changed. People haven't. I keep saying that.
Yeah.
The human body ain't changed. Just society and rules are different now.
Yeah. Wow.
Because I got a homeboy.
That's crazy.
That his father, him and his mother is both deceased. His father married his mother when she was 13.
What? That's wild. But I mean, that was the day and time. That was the life.
I got a sister that got married at 17 years old.
For real? I ain't know that, and that's my auntie.
But it was in 1959.
Yeah, that's almost old.
Yeah, you were grown.
Then,
You were grown because this is the thing. This is a whole nother thing. Let me explain something to these young people that may or may not be watching the show.
Yeah.
So, man, when Social Security was invented in 1939, I may have the year wrong, but it was designed for nobody to get it.
What?
Okay. Go look it up. When Social Security was designed, 90-some% of the women didn't work. So they wasn't going to get it, right?
Yeah.
The average age of a black man was 52 years old.
Wow.
The average age of a white man was 57 and a half. So who going to live to 62? We talking about average. Quite naturally, you always, I mean, when I say nobody, it was designed for about 80 to 90% of the people not to get it.
Because of the life expectancy of men and women.
But then people start living longer.
Absolutely.
It became more wise. Now it's a drain on the system.
Yeah.
So, you know, all of that stuff, man, life was different then.
Yeah.
So when people were married at 15 and 16, 17 years old,
it was accepted. It was globally
acceptable because you're going to be dead at 40 or 50.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy,
For
man.
60 for sure.
Stuff I don't ever think about. What's going down still, Lord? What's good,
But
bro?
anyway, that's just a little
homie. Yes, sir. Welcome to Noonish Sports and Tech, dog.
And then this is one thing that I want to, man, hit that, if you're on the show,
Yeah.
hit that subscribe, like, share button. Because on this show, we try to give you some information that you might not know.
That's
and
it,
you just
man.
might not know. But then a lot of times we know stuff, but it's in the back of our mind.
Yeah.
We got to refresh it and bring it back to the front.
Man, you know, hey, what they say, ain't nothing new under the sun, huh?
No, ain't nothing new in there.
Man, that's crazy, man. But yeah, man, did it me once, shame on you. Did it me twice, shame on me.
Did him in 3 times.
Shame on all y'all.
Shame on everybody and everything.
And did it, shame on you too, dog. But you already humiliated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't kick a dead
Hey,
horse.
you already humiliated going and coat that old gray hair.
Take that.
Hey,
That boy
why that jet black hair?
man, I've been thinking LeBron and his beard. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that boy was looking like
Say, man,
that boy looked like he was a 70. Looked like you need to go put on Kareem knee braces in the Olympics.
I got so much hate
Yeah.
back in the day for saying that Jamie Foxx and Stephen Harvey had fake hair. Oh, Ron, you hating. Your hair not like that.
True.
Ron, I said, come on, man. Who hair? You can't even see between the...
Steve Harvey had a sponge on top of his head.
Jamie Foxx did too. You can't even see. I said, who hair so thick you can't see between the strands of their hair?
Yeah.
But I got so much hate, especially from women. Oh, Ron, you just
Davis
hate.
Dose?
You just hate. Hey, but get come to find out, Steve Harvey and Jamie Foxx had on that fake hair, man.
Fake hair, man.
Fake
Hey,
hair,
they was getting that implant well before anybody else knew
Nah,
about
they
it.
was
Man.
getting
Not the
that-
implant, but I'm talking about the glue.
Glue, oh yeah.
That's the implant I'm talking about.
Wait, you know, Hollywood
That instant
always.
implant.
Hollywood is always ahead of the
Ahead of the
game.
game, yeah.
Because guess what?
What's that?
Rock Hudson and them was getting HGH to help them stay young.
But what you think about this innovative edge up these boys getting, where their edge is way back here, but they starting the sides like right here?
Yeah, and then they come put that stuff. Yeah, then
They got that Beijing. That spray?
No. Hey, so I'm telling you like this. Hey, say, I'll got a little spot up the top of his head when he take his head off.
Hey, dog.
But guess what, though?
Hey.
If you can't take me like this, you can, guess what? If you don't like how Unc look up in the eye.
Hey, you
watch
would never
the
know.
weather.
You
Watch
never
the
know your boy
weather.
had them 360s back in the gap. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I used to tell people this about Michael Jordan. I said, Michael Jordan balled in that milk part, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, out of there. George Jefferson. How you
Yes,
doing?
sir.
Wheezy. Yeah.
But anyway.
So, on to the next topic, man. That's enough Diddy for the day. I'm sure we'll get more later. Hey, shout out to the WNBA season. Hey.
So, man, what's this new young lady that Dallas Wings got?
Paige Beckers.
So, man,
She went for 19 and 8 in the last game she played.
so what happened to the young lady they had last year?
She's still there.
I ain't even heard her name.
They got a duo.
All I hear is Paige Beckers.
You didn't hear her name before Paige Beckers, only until the All-Star game when she killed everybody.
I mean, when she made the All-Star team.
Yeah.
I mean, you heard her name a little.
But she didn't make the Olympic team, even though she been killing everybody.
And she killed him in the practice game before that.
Yeah, but we hollering about Paige Beckers.
Yeah. I mean, no idiot.
That's the same reason why Jalen Brunson in New York right now. Because we was hollering about Luka Doncic.
yeah, absolutely.
But Jalen Brunson in that NBA Eastern Conference Final right now. Luka
Is
looking
at
for
home.
a doc, trying to figure out if he gonna do this Dr. Sebi, if he gonna hit straight vegan, if he going pescatarian, or if he just gonna follow LeBron James diet. He trying to figure out which diet he about to jump on this offseason.
But this is what we know he gonna do.
Drink them beers?
No, he gonna take the bag over banner.
Oh yeah, he taking that bag over banners all day.
He taking the bag over banner all day, every day.
Hey, Luka gonna mess around and end up in New York after this season. I'm trying to tell you, Brooklyn.
Oh
New
yeah,
York.
Brooklyn. I hope he don't go to the Knicks.
I can see him doing that with Jalen. They work well together. Folks do have a hard time accepting themselves, man. It's pretty wild, bro.
Oh yeah.
Still, Lord, that's my dog, man. What's going down?
Now he said something then.
Hey,
People have a hard time accepting themselves.
Absolutely, they do. And hey, if you're in the building, accept this. See something, say something. All right. If you want to talk about something, just throw it in the chat.
Throw it in there, man.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about
If we bring up something you want to dive deep into, say something.
Say something.
Don't be a watchman. You know what I'm saying? It's an interactive experience around here, man. Get the people going. But yeah, man. So did you see what happened between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese this past weekend?
I saw something, but I didn't know when
Caitlin Clark fouled Angel Reese in the lane.
And then her teammate knocked.
And then, no. So she came, hard foul, clean foul, just hard foul. But Caitlin gave her a little push at the end and pushed on the ground, and Angel Reese got up trying to punk her, Got her, Caitlin Clark foul. You know how Caitlin do it. She hit you with the.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah.
Like she don't know nothing going on behind her.
Oh yeah.
You know.
And only then her teammate came.
Teammate came to the defense.
Yeah, and then
and both of them, her and Angel, got technical fouls.
Yeah.
Caitlin got a flagrant foul. It's my thing. Angel, bring that same energy every time you get fouled hard like that. Because last year, you came on after the game talking about, I know they're going to foul me hard. That's expected, But when it's Caitlin, I feel like she thinks she can punk Caitlin out. And Caitlin like, you can't punk me out, man. I just ain't worried about it.
Well,
I'm just saying, have the same energy with everybody to foul you like that if you're going to run up on Caitlin like that.
Nobody does that.
Isaiah Stewart do it.
No, he don't.
Draymond Green do it to everybody but Isaiah Stewart and
LeBron James. Well, LeBron James, he walked away. Draymond Green walked away from LeBron James.
Isaiah Stewart didn't.
Isaiah Stewart, let me tell you what Isaiah Stewart, he waited till he got way on the other end of the floor. And then now you want to charge. You was right up on LeBron. He was close to LeBron as me and you was right now.
Yeah.
He didn't say a word.
Yeah.
Wait till 20 people got between them. All of them is foolish. Man, I just seen Charles Oakley. I was looking at it yesterday. Charles Oakley, they always show when Charles Oakley slapped Charles Barkley, right?
Yeah.
They never show when Charles Barkley slapped Charles Oakley.
Before?
When he was in Phoenix. No, afterwards. After that.
Wow, yeah.
When Charles Barkley was in Phoenix, he was a grown man. When he slapped him up in Philadelphia, Charles was young. Mm-hmm. When Charles slapped him in Phoenix, Charles was looking like a madman. You know how Charles' eyebrows were? Charles Barkley was looking possessed, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't see Oakland make no big effort to get up on him. And then I see Larry Johnson. I'll say, man, this is what Uncle. See, Uncle from the hood.
Yeah, Larry Johnson. They ain't want none of Grandma Mall, man.
I see I seen Larry Johnson knock Charles Oakley to the ground, and then stand over him. His teammates got to pull Larry back, and then when Oakley got off, Larry pushed him like that, and Charles walked off.
Oh, you know what I just realized?
This is what Uncle used to ask everybody in East Dallas when he was growing up. Say, "Oh man, he bad." I said, "With who? With who? He ain't bad with everybody."
Exactly.
Nobody's bad with
who
everybody.
you talking about?
Yeah, who you talking? He bad with who?
I just realized Tyler Perry stole Grandmama's whole get up.
Oh yeah, I've been knowing that.
I just realized that.
I've been knowing that.
I just realized.
He said he was talking about his 80s and all that.
Yeah.
You know and all that, but
I tell you one person. I tell you one person that didn't back down from nobody. Mad Max.
Oh yeah.
Vernon Maxwell. Hey, he say Shaq pushed him. He say after the game he was at the locker room, waiting outside the locker room with his tool on him, up.
Well, you know, Mad Max was
said he had his tool on him, up, and they knew he had his tool on him.
Oh yeah, he did the same thing. You know who else he had his tool for?
Gilbert.
Buck Williams. Buck Williams broke his nose.
Yeah.
And he said Buck Williams told him to say, "Man, don't come back in with all that." He said, "I went back in there and said, my nose still crooked."
Wow.
And guess what he said about Buck? "Oh, Buck, that's some old stuff. That's old."
Yeah.
You don't want none of
That's
Buck
what he
now.
said about Shaq too. He said, "Shaq, you know we boys."
Yeah.
You know we boys, but I was looking for Shaq.
Because
that was a funny story. Y'all gotta listen to Vernon Maxwell's
There's
story.
certain kind of dudes, man,
Hilarious.
that are really, some kind of dudes don't even need to be in the NBA.
Yeah.
Because they got me, and I ain't talking about no fake ass Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about no Patrick Beverly.
You talking
I'm talking
about
about some real dude back in the day.
Yeah.
It's a Mad Max. Because Mad Max was about that business, man.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, for real.
Yeah, I know some cats that should be in the league that ain't because, got too much of that hood in them.
Oh, got too much.
I
know several in every league. Basketball, football.
Yeah.
Sure could have been track stars, but guess what? They like that block.
Yeah.
They like the block.
Yeah, but it should be a very, very entertaining WNBA season, man. It just cracked off. Make sure y'all show it love. Paige Beckers, man, gonna run them numbers up. Paige Beckers and Caitlin Clark game is now at the American Airlines Arena where the Mavericks are playing. I think they're selling out, and the tickets are crazy high for that game, man. So shout out to the WNBA, man, doing what y'all doing. Ladies, hey, do your damn thing, man.
And it's all about marketing too, man.
It.
It's all about marketing too. Oh, yes, sir.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, moving on. Yes, sir. Let's move on to them NBA playoffs, man. To the other side, man.
Let's go to the other side.
Let's go to that other pronoun, the he's and hims around here. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. Eddie Curry ain't in the league no more. No, I'm just playing. So in the NBA Eastern Conference Finals has come down to who? Them New York Knickerbockers and who?
And the Indiana Pacers.
Them Rick Carlisle's. Boy, hey, man. If you want to crown them, then crown them.
Then crown their ass.
You know what I'm saying? They are who we thought they were. We've been telling y'all about Rick Carlisle and them boys, man. Been telling y'all about them Rick Carlisles, man. Ace Ventura, man. Jim Carrey, point one. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I
got
Indiana got something for these people, man.
I got Indiana.
I got Indiana all day. They say the Knicks are gonna take it, man. Look, I'm going to them. I'm looking at all my betting cards. Hey, bro, I got these Pacers all day. I hope they are the underdog for this series.
Yeah,
like straight up, because I'm gonna win that money.
This is the whole thing. I said 2 or 3 weeks ago that you win the championship with your third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth guy, right?
Yep.
I think that New York don't have nobody for your Miles Turners and your Pascal Siakam.
Man.
I think that's where. No, I mean, I know they got Carl Anthony.
Yep.
But that's your first two.
Yep. You got to get past that. You got to go beyond that.
I think that Indiana third. I mean, 4th, 5th, and 6th guys is better than New York's.
And
I think Indiana got a deeper team.
And it starts with the coach. All right, they already got a 15-yard head start with Rick Carlisle. I respect what my boy in New York is doing, old school Bobby Knight style. Got these boys running and gunning. You know what I'm saying? Folks having a hard time. Yeah. Oh,
Is that Thibodeau?
Thibodeau, yeah, man. I respect his style, man.
Yeah,
I love it, but you know, you gotta come with them X's and O's because you know
like
Rick Carlisle.
Guys, the only
speak on him
reason
enough,
that I
man.
would say Thibodeau is doing good because you got 3 Villanova guys on there, and that's how they, Villanova.
Oh, two now, because my boy DiVincenzo went to Minnesota.
Yeah, sure did, but yeah, but I'm just saying, I think that's a good start. But for overall, like I say, I just think for the deeper squad, I got Indiana.
Yeah, you know they got Obi Toppin and Nate Smith over there. TJ McConnell, he always seems to show up around this time of year. At guard, he plays hard, man, making plays a lot like Alex Caruso.
Yeah.
You know, we'll get to Caruso in a little bit. But, I mean, James Johnson, that's another one. They say he the toughest dude in the league. Don't nobody want none of him. But I don't know about James Johnson. He must have some type of some record or something because they really ain't trying to mess with James Johnson. But, you know, it's really, you know, they got a really good team. You know, Rick Carlisle puts these guys in position to win. They play real well together, very fluently together. They remind me of that old Mavericks team. Rick Carlisle don't need stars. We've talked about it plenty of times already, man. Plenty of times already. But, you know, Jalen Brunson over there in New York, I know these Knicks fans ain't trying to hear none of that. You know, we probably done had 15 people fall off just because we ain't saying nothing about the Knicks yet. But, you know, the Knicks, hey, shocking to everybody that they're here right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Jalen Brunson is the 2025 Allen Iverson, no doubt. Lil man, big man killer. You know, the guys, you know, the team that Iverson took to the finals was trash, dog. Eric Snow is really one of the only people I can think of. The Dikembe was on there, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Dikembe Mutombo.
It was a few.
Eric McKee.
Aaron McKee, yep. Iguodala was on there, wasn't he? Andre Iguodala? Was he on that squad?
If he was very young. He wasn't a star. He wasn't no.
Yeah, man.
No, I don't think. No, AI. No, the two AIs never played together.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
But no, this was Iguodala wasn't on that team.
Okay.
So
they played together for a little while.
There was a whole bunch of.
Like 1-2 years before he went to Denver.
I'm gonna say it like this: there was a whole bunch of C guys.
Man, I'm
there
telling
wasn't
you.
even B guys.
Hey,
he had a bunch of C guys, man.
That's the most impressive individual showing I've ever seen of a guy taking a team to the finals.
Yeah,
like straight up. Like Allen Iverson played, like bro, like it kept coming back, man. Little guy amongst the trees.
And I'm just trying to.
And they couldn't do
I
nothing.
can't remember now. If I see the roster, I'll be like, oh yeah, they had him, they had him. But
Track
none
clips,
of
paces
wasn't
all
none
day,
of
baby.
them
What's good,
no
homie?
close to no 50 greatest, 100 greatest. They wasn't even the 500 greatest.
Yeah.
I mean, Dikembe Mutombo was old.
Yeah.
Now when Mutombo was young, he carried a little weight just on his defensive and rebounding.
Yeah.
But he was old. So
yeah.
all those guys that AI took, you know, that's just my opinion. That's one of the weakest rosters in the NBA.
Horrible roster right there, man. Shout out to Allen Iverson, man. Legend right there. Legendary little big man right there, man.
Yeah.
But what we got up next, huh? Oh, you about to run real quick?
No. I'm just finished.
Oh, checking on some stuff?
Yeah, check this stuff.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. So who you got? You got the Pacers in this all day long?
Yes, sir. I got the Pacers. Now this is what I'm gonna say. The Knicks ain't gonna be no pushover.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'll say 6.
Pacers in 6?
Pacers. I don't think they're gonna go 7.
Man, I give them. I think.
I'm gonna say 6.
I just look,
and that's an optimistic. And this is the thing. And the only reason I'm giving them 6 because I don't want to underestimate the Knicks because I've been underestimating the Knicks a long time.
I think that boy from Dallas and Siakam gonna take Karl Anthony Towns' will, and it's a wrap after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh well. I don't even think they. Don't even get me started on Karl Anthony. Sometimes Karl Anthony, though, you ain't take his wheel. He just give it away.
That's what I'm saying.
He just give it away.
As soon as that challenge come, you know.
I mean, yeah.
As soon as somebody come, you know.
Cause for skill.
Hit him in the mouth.
Because for his skill, Karl Anthony got much skill as any 7 foot in the league. He can shoot. He's 7'1". I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he's a very awkward cat, man.
But you know how
it's like his feet too big for. I know he's 7'1", but still like his feet too big for his body. Carl Anthony Towns is never gonna grow into his feet. My boy feet look like 2 big center blocks that he can't really just pick up like he want to. Make him look real goofy out there. You know what I'm saying?
At times, yeah.
Like Shaq got big feet, but he ain't look that goofy out there.
But Carl Anthony can stroke the 3.
Yeah, he can.
He's a very good rebounder.
Yeah, but he just moves sloppy, like gumbo. Like
it's just something about him, you know.
Yeah, man.
That don't strike you like that dude.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't see that killer in him. I don't know. I'm just saying. Man.
But what would be interesting if Minnesota and New York played, and then Julius Randle and Carl Anthony had to figure out who won the trade.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
What up, CY? What's
but
up,
right now, the trade is looking good for both sides.
Yeah.
You know,
now. Yeah, it'd be crazy to see those two end up in the finals, man. That'd be nuts to see that happen. That'd be pretty dope, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that they're both here lets you know that it was a solid trade. Because New York got further than they were last year, and so did Minnesota.
Yeah. No, Minnesota got to the Western Finals last year.
Against the Mavericks?
Yeah, I think
is that who the Mavericks beat? Yeah, it is. That's right. That's right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
To be determined. But OKC, ooh-wee. And let's go ahead and get to that. That Western Conference Finals, man. OKC versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Man. I'm just saying. OKC looks real tough. And they look real deep.
But you said they look real what?
Deep.
Talking about the 34 and 56 guy, right?
I'm talking about 7, 8, 9 too.
I mean, I'm just saying. So it looked like
they had a cat named with the 10 came in stroking threes last night.
Hey,
Williams.
Hey, that's
when the game was close.
So it ain't gonna look like it's gonna come down. Not to the first couple of guys.
Yeah,
it's gonna come down. To another guy.
Absolutely.
And what? KC got those better guys. I'm thinking. I mean, and the Edwards, I would say. I have gained a lot of respect for Anthony Edwards over the last. I mean, because this is like I said a couple weeks. Anthony Edwards want that dude.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All the way from 6'1" to
whoever.
How tall is KD?
6'11",
7 foot. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah. That's who we want. That's who Alex Caruso has become.
Yeah.
On defense. What?
And
when did Caruso become that dude?
And Alex Caruso is with who?
Oklahoma City.
Alex Caruso was that dude when he was with the Lakers.
Absolutely. But I'm saying last series he was guarding Joker. This series he's guarding Gobert and AE.
Yeah.
Like it's like who wanted
who
think that dude? Show me you that dude.
Well, see, this is the difference between Alex Caruso and them. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna be that dude on both ends.
Mm-hmm.
Caruso.
But he
but I get
three now.
Yeah, he can. But I get Caruso. But anytime you willing to take on whoever, whenever, wherever, however, man, you tough as hell, man.
Man, and first of all, how about OKC getting rid of Denver though? They demoralized Denver. And I'm telling you, that block, when Hartenstein blocked Aaron Gordon at that rim, when Aaron Gordon tried to do the Hartenstein, what he did to Chet.
Dunk on him and knock him down to the
ground. Fold him like a chair, made him hit fetal position, had him with his hand, walking back to the bench, talking smack. Like, bruh, Hartenstein was like, nah, dog, blocked it at the rim, and I'm talking Denver. I don't think Denver won a game after that happened, huh?
And I'm going to say this. You know, this is one thing about, I keep telling you about Father's time. Man, it's hard for me to believe that 3-4 years ago he'd have did that to Aaron Gordon.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Aaron Gordon would have been 6-8 inches higher than that.
Man, he was jumping up. And plus he had that hamstring injury.
Yeah. See, and then plus when Aaron Gordon was trying to do like this to dunk, back in the day, Aaron Gordon would have been coming
up there,
down and coming down so hard you got to get out. So,
absolutely.
So, you know, Father's time undefeated.
That man jumped over a Kia and he jumped over a mascot sideways with both legs in the air. Over them.
Oh, he got robbed for them dunk.
Yeah, he should have won that dunk contest, but man hops. Yeah. As tall as he is, man, that dude's so explosive, man.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy. But yeah, Hartenstein when Hartenstein made that block, that whole series changed and got OKC here. Right?
And you know what?
And I felt like I saw the same.
Not only did the series change, Hartenstein changed.
Confidence.
Yeah,
let's go.
I got Aaron Gordon.
Let's get it.
One of the highest jumping 6'10".
Ain't nobody coming in on me right now.
I ain't gonna say he's the highest jumping, But Aaron Gordon is one of the highest jumping 6'10" guys ever been in the league.
Tom Chambers, huh?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Aaron Gordon probably got better hops than Tom Chambers.
Yeah.
I mean, just for hops.
Yeah.
I ain't going to say he can play better.
For sure.
But I'm saying just
But he ain't a bad player, though, at the same time.
No, he ain't no bad player, but I'm just saying, when these dudes do stuff like that, that changed you, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because
No
right
doubt.
now, what's his name, Holmgren, he think he can block anybody.
Cole was good. Yeah, no doubt.
So when Rudy Gobert come in,
you talking about Holland? Not Holmgren is the one that got folded up like a chair.
Now, what's the other guy's name? Oh,
Yeah, we just said it a second ago.
I just said, but anyway. Now, guess what? He think he can block Rudy Gobert.
Absolutely. And
So
hey,
when Rudy come with all that, like he was doing on...
man, Rudy Gobert had 3 boards last night. They played small ball. They beat Minnesota was up by 4 points.
Wait a minute. The first game already been played?
They played last night.
Who won?
Oklahoma City.
I didn't know they played last night.
Man, they beat them boys by like 20-something. Yeah, by 20-something they beat them last night.
It's over.
That's
then.
game
It's
1.
over.
Well, I won't say that.
I ain't gonna say it's over.
I can't say that because AE is just different, right? But
AE,
I saw the same body language in Minnesota that I saw in Denver. Like, these guys are too big and they just keep
it's 2
coming.
minutes. Man, where was I at?
Both of the Jalen Williamses, Holmgren, what's my boy? My other tree over there. What's going down? L.A. Iverson.
I'm trying to...
Zach LaVine between them legs. Yeah, Zach LaVine took that one, bro. You already know what's going down. Appreciate you. Hey, if you haven't, you like that, so that's what I'm talking about. L.A. Iverson. Let's go, son. Love it, man. And if y'all haven't subscribed to the show, and if you're in the chat and you're not on the YouTube chat already, go over to YouTube, type in Noonish Sports and Tech. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share that thing with your mama, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your papa.
Yeah, ain't it too?
You know what I said? Share with
all
all
the
of
kid
them,
folks.
man.
And then after you get through doing that, share with your friends.
Share with your friends.
I'll just share with your family.
And then
share
make
with
sure
your friends.
that little bell up there is very important because that lets you know when we on. We always on, but when the show is on, you know, hit that notification bell, man, because we have watch parties. We here live every Wednesday at noon talking about that real ish, and we want that good feedback. Please bring it. You feel me? You know? But yeah, man. Now Oklahoma City look real good, man. Them boys are, you know. AE, look, when they were driving to the lane or making attempts of getting to the lane and wasn't just settling for jump shots, Minnesota was up by 4. When they started shooting jumpers, when them trees got too tall in that lane, them boys, you just saw they stopped even trying to go in the lane, and they lost that lead, and Oklahoma City took off. The same way they did against Denver.
I apologize to the people, man. I don't know what I was doing last night.
Oh, it's all
I
good.
wasn't paying attention.
I got you.
I was still thinking that it's today.
Yeah, we got New York in in Indy today. So
yeah, I watched that, but
yeah,
I was slipping last night.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh man,
it's all good.
Hey, OKC, even not knowing, I picked OKC.
Yeah,
even not knowing who won last night.
Yeah,
because that 4, 5, 6, 7 guy down that roster, man.
I tell you
too
what,
many, man.
Minnesota tried to play small ball. That's the dumbest. Remember when Bill Cosby told Theo, when Theo was like, I just want to be a regular person. You know, he's like, Dad, you're a doctor, Mom's a lawyer. You know, I just want to be a regular person. And Bill Cosby looked at Theo and said, son, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about this.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Small ball is the dumbest damn thing that people has ever felt.
Well, it works at times.
Wait a minute.
Because the Lakers outside of Magic was playing a version of small ball when they was Showtime. When they was running up and down that floor. That's small ball. That's when you don't have a half court game, you know, set.
But this is the thing. When the fast break didn't work, what did they do?
Yeah, they go to that.
Told Kareem, come on down.
Absolutely.
And then on the bench, the Lakers always kept 2 or 3 guys.
Oh, they was tall now.
10 and 11.
Yeah, they was tall now. But I'm saying small ball is really just getting that thing and thinking you can outrun another team.
No, Golden State is the one that tricked everybody with the small ball. Because if you go back and look at Golden State, Go back and look at Golden State roster. They kept 2 7-footers at all times.
Oh, for
Golden
sure.
State had 2 7-footers.
For sure.
You know, they might not have been a big role, but
they had
quick.
big. They had trees in them lanes.
But the 12 minutes that they played apiece.
Andrew Bogut,
David Lee,
Lively now.
JaVale
McGee, yep.
And if you go look at that roster, but then besides that,
Because what Steve Kerr understood is, hey, I got to get offensive boards so I can give my guys another opportunity because they shoot 40.
Absolutely.
They shoot 40%. So if I give them 2 shots, it's a good chance it's gonna go in.
yeah.
So let me get a tree down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, so small ball, and that's what hurt the Lakers this year.
Yeah.
Still trying to play small damn
Oh,
ball.
for sure.
Minnesota killed them, man.
Yeah, they did.
With
but hey,
Rudy Gobert, when did Rudy Gobert went 15 for 18 shots and all that? He did all that on the Lakers, man.
absolutely, they had no answer. And what he had last night? 2 points, I think. Or 3 points.
Because he ineffective because they got 4 or 5 tall guys.
He wasn't in the game.
That's
They
why
took him out the game.
That's what I'm talking about. He was ineffective. So why you gonna be in the game? You ain't doing nothing.
And they got more athletic big boys.
yeah.
How we forget that man
And
name all of a sudden?
then now, you know, Julius Randle.
What's my
is
boy
very
name?
Good, but he's only 6'9" or 6'10". You know, he's a big, you know, he's got good form.
Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Hartenstein.
Man, I couldn't think of it. But they got Hartenstein down there. They got
Vogel.
Chet Holmgren down there. And they not playing together. If they played, like, they just... And then Williams, I mean, they're
And then everybody,
a big team. They're a
then
big
everybody
team,
else
and they
is
look
6'8",
so-
6'9".
I'm just saying.
How tall is SGA? About 6'7", 6'8"?
He got some height on him.
He at least 6'7".
And him and the other Alexander
Yeah.
hyphen Walker, I think.
Yeah,
They're
hyphen-
cousins.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I didn't know that. So
I
it's
didn't know that
Gilgeous-Alexander and Alexander Walker. So the Alexander is
Yeah.
where they meet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they cousins, man. If y'all didn't know that. What up, cousin? But grew up together. I'm
What's
talking
up,
grew up
cousin?
together, man.
Kinfolk.
like baby pictures together and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like weird. Like that's wild. Very
Oh,
wild.
yeah, that is.
Very
that
wild.
is.
Very cool though. At the same time. Shout out to them guys. But yeah, OKC is freaking tall as hell, man. But yeah, man. Y'all know what time it is now. Let me see. Let me see. Make sure we ain't skipping over no topics that were important to what's going on right now. All right, yeah. So who you got in the game tonight? New York and Indy. You got the Pacers? Game 1?
I got the Pacers. Yeah.
All
Game
day.
1. I
All
got
day.
the Pacers.
Who you got in this Oklahoma City and Timberwolves series, though?
I
Oklahoma
got
City's up
OKC.
1-0.
I got OKC.
You got OKC?
I said that earlier, but before I even, I got OKC.
I got Jordan's son at 7.
I don't think gonna make 7.
I got MJ's son at 7, man. That's all
I
I'm saying.
got OKC at 6.
Hey, that's the only way I got Minnesota going.
Because this is the whole thing.
If it don't go 7, it ain't going to be Minnesota.
Exactly. I don't think it's gonna 7. I just don't. I
I'm
don't think
just
it's going
saying,
7
IJS.
because this is the thing. You gotta look at how big of a factor Rudy Gobert being up to now.
Yeah.
And then if you're going to almost relegate him to nothing, it's gonna be hard for Minnesota to if Rudy gonna give you pretty much nothing. So he gave you nothing the first game.
Cannot play with him.
Yeah.
Cannot win with
if
him.
you have a good
Cannot
game
coach
too,
with him.
how
Can't
many?
do it.
Okay, in a 7-game series, how many times you think he gonna be nothing? I would say at least 4 or 5.
Man, you know, like I don't think Minnesota came into this series thinking that Rudy Gobert would not be playing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
thinking
So
they would
now
have to go
they in
small ball.
shock. They gotta.
They gotta come. Yeah. So this is where that coaching comes because to beat OKC, you gotta out scheme them because they have talent rolling out.
Yeah, because
bro.
this is the thing.
It's
SGA
crazy.
and AA and they were gonna be almost a wash.
Yeah.
Like I said, you ain't gonna win with your first 1 or 2 guys.
Yeah,
You
but-
gotta go deep. And when you start going deep, it's looking like OKC. That's just me.
Trip to go.
Go,
to
Trip.
the building.
Hey, I can say it like this. Trip, you might be late, but you're here.
Hey, welcome, big dog. What's going down, homie?
Hey, Trip, this is what I want to tell you right now. Why you said, this is what I told my children. I took my wife on a dinner one time to Del Frisco. We rented a party bus and all that stuff. And I told my children, just like Trip right now, you late, Trip, but you still great. I told my kids, I said, you know, like they say it's gonna be greater later. I said,
Yeah.
they say it's gonna be greater later. I didn't know it was gonna be this late.
Trip showed up. Yeah.
But this is the second part of that. didn't know it was gonna be this great.
This great.
I didn't know it was gonna be like this. Because if I'd have known that, I'd have been popping my collar and not my trunk long time ago.
You know
Because
what I'm
back in
saying?
the day, I was popping my trunk instead of
Hey,
my collar.
and I was just trying to win a game.
hope we can win
You know what I'm saying?
Another game.
Hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't
If
gonna-
anybody understand what I'm talking about, Trip know what I'm talking about. I was popping
Pop my
the
trunk,
instead of my
dip,
collar.
dip, dip.
But now I'm popping my collar. instead
You know what I'm saying?
And when I talk like that, I know Trip is down with
Yeah,
it.
we
'cause
ain't
Trip is a
popping.
dude.
Hey, Trunks ain't popping no more, baby.
No.
Trunks
no.
is knocking though. Got them bangers banging by Trip. You know what I'm saying? One more time for the. It's your boy Trip.
Because this is what we learned in later years. If you got to pop the trunk, that's too far away. You know,
Yes,
on the
sir.
side. Hey, now Trip, I'm just popping his shirt. Boom, pop that
Hey,
shirt.
man.
I'm just playing, y'all. I'm
Man,
just
Mo
playing.
3 couldn't pop that trunk quick enough.
Hey,
man.
you see what he was doing?
Crazy, man.
Running and looking.
Man.
And then when he couldn't run and looking, he didn't have time. He had to break it wrong.
Crazy.
Hey, like they say, ain't no phone when the rabbit got the gun.
No,
But that's
the
all we
rabbit got
start.
the gun, but y'all know what time it is. It's
Oh.
time for Ring the Bell with Onk. This week we got a treat for you, man. If you ain't heard of Alex English, it's a damn shame, man. That boy was topping your favorite players when he was playing.
It's a damn shame anyway, because this is the whole thing, man. I get so exhausted when I hear about all the great players. Then when I think, this week I've been ringing the bell. I mean, no, last year we started ringing the bell. This year we've been following up ringing the bell. Man, but I'm going to ring the bell on Alex English. This is one of the, this is a travesty. I'm going to say it like that. Against the whole NBA. When you hear about Alex English did so much stuff in the 80s till it's just ridiculous. Alex English is in the Hall of Fame, but he's not a 50 greatest, and he's not on the 75th anniversary team, and that's a damn shame.
That don't make sense.
I'm going to say
at
that
all.
right now, because this is what I want to tell y'all about Alex English. Alex English right now is 23rd on the all-time scoring list
It ain't
with
wow.
25,613 points. But when he retired, he was 7th on the all-time scoring list. And in 1996, if I'm not mistaken, in 1996, when the 50 greatest came out in 1996, Alex English was still in the top 15 scorers, man.
Yeah, Uncle Real went L.A. Iverson. Damn right.
Yeah. And Alex English averaged, let me get this right. Now, during the 80s, which Alex English, now this is the part that's going to get you. During the decade of the 80s, Alex English was the leading scorer in the whole decade of the 80s.
We talking Magic Johnson,
Larry Bird, Moses Malone,
Kareem.
Isaiah Thomas, all of them. Alex English led the decade of the 30s. Now, he got 25,613 points overall. But in the decade of the 80s, he got 21,018 points. In the decade. And he shot 50.7% from the field.
Wow.
So he was efficient.
A guard.
No, a forward, small forward. So usually
These are jumpers though. These ain't layups.
Well, Alex English did everything. They called him the Blade because he could slash.
Man.
But Alex English could shoot. This is way before 30 foot. Alex English had 20 foot, 18 foot, 15 feet, 10 feet, 8 feet, layup. He had the whole package. But Alex English was not controversial. He wasn't talkative. He wasn't charismatic.
There was
he
no
just
social
did.
media, no Instagram.
Yeah, even back then
Twitter.
nobody did. But he just got the job done. Because back in the 80s, the newspaper was still popular.
Hold on. He scored 21,000 points.
In the 80s.
So to put this into context, how many did Larry Bird score in the 80s?
17,800.
So he scored 3,000 more points.
More than Larry Bird. And the next closest guy in the 80s had 19,000, which was Moses Malone. So he scored 2,000 more than Moses Malone.
And based off my quick math, it would have taken Larry Bird another year and a half to reach Alex English.
Probably 2 years. I mean,
That's
close
crazy.
to it, yeah.
That's
At
crazy.
his highest level.
Yeah.
Because he was still in the league.
That's crazy.
And Alex English, man, he just was.
That's crazy.
He was a low-key guy
What up,
that just
DJ?
went
What's good?
and got the job done. Because this is back when the newspaper was still popular. Man, back in the 80s, when we went and got the newspaper and it had all the games that played, when you go to Denver, you look into Denver, you say, Denver played last night. Let me see what Fat Lever and Alex English did. And Alex English was always doing something. And I'm just going to read Alex English statistics for the 80s. In 1983, Alex English was his NBA scoring champion. But he was an 8-time All-Star. And this is what separates some of these guys from these guys today. Alex English played 82 games 6 times. He played 81 games 4 times. He played 80 games twice. He played 79 games 1 time, which was his last season with the Dallas Mavericks. And then he played 78 games 1 year, and that was because he got traded and he missed, I think, 3 to 4 games because of the trade, maybe all 6 games. And then he played 1 time 60 games, which was his rookie year. So you see, 10, 12 times that he played at least 80 to 82 games, 12 times. And that was the normal back then. For guys to work, come to work and do their job every day. And I'm going to read Alex English scoring statistics just in the 80s. In 79, 80, that was the year he got traded from the Indiana Pacers into the Denver Nuggets. He played 54 games with Indiana. He averaged 14.9. He played 24 games with Denver. He averaged 21.3. And then in 80-81, he averaged 23.8, 8 rebounds. 81-82, he averaged 25.4, 6.8 rebounds. 82-83, he averaged 28.4 points and 7.3 rebounds. That's the year that he led the NBA in scoring in 1983. Then in 83-84, he averaged 26.4 points, 5.7 rebounds. Then in 84-85, he averaged 27.9 and 5.7 rebounds. And then 85-86, he averaged 29.8 points, 5 rebounds. 86-87, he averaged 28.6 points and 4.2 rebounds. 87-88, he averaged 25 points, 4.7 rebounds. 88-89, he averaged 26.5 points and 4 rebounds. So that Alex English for 11 years, his lowest average was 23.8 points. You know, and that's why I don't like stuff that people vote on, because Alex English should be on the 50 greatest and the 75th anniversary team. Because he wasn't media friendly, he wasn't charismatic, he didn't like talking. It was his personality, he was a quiet guy. But all he did was go out and get the job done, man. Wow. And you know, and we hear about all the great players of the 80s, 90s, and all that. But Alex English led the 1980s in scoring. And the second leading scorer in the 80s was Moses Malone. And the third leading scorer was Adrian Dantley. Yeah. And the fourth leading scorer of the 80s was Larry Bird. And all we hear is all Larry Bird can score. He talked.
I hear Moses Malone reference every now and again.
Every now and again.
I don't hear nothing about Adrian Dantley. And I definitely don't hear nothing about that.
No, and and this is just me. For me, personally, out of all the decades that I saw, the 60s and the 80s is my favorite 2 decades. Because the 60s was the purest decade of basketball.
Yeah.
Passing, setting screens, shooting, less dribbling, and all of that.
Yeah.
It was more of a team concept. And then the 1980s, I didn't know it at the time, but this is due through research. But I knew that I loved the 80s because the 1980s was the tallest decade, and it was the highest shooting percentage decade in NBA history.
Man.
So, and Alex English led all of that. I mean, when you go back and look at the 80s, you hear about all these guys could do all of this and all of that. This guy did this, that guy did this, but none of them on a consistent basis outscored Alex English in the 80s. Nobody.
Man, that's insane. The fact
And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar led the decade of the 70s. He just scored 22,000 in the 70s when he was young. Alex English scored 21,000.
Wow.
And look at the difference now. Kareem was the first leading scorer in the decade of the 70s and the fifth in the 80s because right behind Larry Bird, Kareem was fifth in the 80s.
Wow.
But Alex English led the whole decade of the 80s. So I just...
And not on the 50th and 70th. And the fact that the man shot over 50%.
And his team was always in the playoffs. He just didn't have the teammates that Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas. He didn't have the teammates there.
So when you shut him down, it's a wrap.
Go look at the rosters.
Man, I'm just saying, this man shot 50%.
50.7. Go look what Larry Bird shot for his career.
And wasn't shooting threes like that.
No.
And I'm saying, yeah, that's what I'm saying. For a small forward, for a shooter.
He shot a high percentage than Larry Bird did for his career.
For a shooter to shoot 50% is ridiculous.
And for a guy that led the decade in scoring, and shot 50% for the decade.
That means he was extremely efficient. He was 13 for 26. It wasn't no 7 for 26.
Yeah. No.
30 points because he hit the free throw line a whole lot. He was hitting shots. Getting buckets.
And his free throw percentage was over 80%. I can't remember. I don't know what it is, but if you look it up, I guarantee it's over 80.
Man. Hey.
And nobody talks about these guys, and they talk about, and
as much as the Denver Nuggets have been talked about here recently, joking and everything, Alex English should be in some conversations.
Nobody's brought up Alex English the whole time of Denver talking about Denver greats.
Did he ever have any controversy?
No, that's why. See, this is the thing. You got a certain player. This is why people say this. Good publicity, any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley was throwing people through windows,
yeah,
at bars and all that. And go see if Charles Barkley got 25,000 career points.
Absolutely not, I'm sure.
No, he's not.
Not even.
Go out and see if Larry Bird didn't even play. He came in 79, 80. He was retired by 93. So go see if he got 25,000 points.
Wow.
Go see if Larry Bird shot 50%.
How long did Alex English play?
Alex English played
12 seasons or so.
No, he played. Let me see.
When did he come in?
Six. No, I got it right here. 6 years he played 82. 4 years he played 81. That's 10.
12
2 years he played 80.
13.
So that's 12. 13, 14, 15 years.
15 years. But hold on. But he wasn't that split? One of those seasons split because he got traded or something?
Yeah, that was in what year he get traded? He got traded in he got traded in
88.
Yeah. No. He got traded in 78.
In 78?
From Indiana.
Oh, okay,
he came in the league.
Yeah.
He came in the league in 76, 77.
So he didn't play with old buddy we talked about last week.
No. No, he didn't play with. George McGinnis played with Indiana in the ABA. Yeah. He played with him in the NBA for 2 years.
Gotcha.
For 2 years.
George McGinnis was in Philly by that point.
Yeah, and then he went to.
Gotcha.
Then he went to.
Be schooling me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why. Everybody think I'm cynical when they say, "Oh, this guy's so great." I'll be like,
Roy White, what's going down,
And
man?
this is what I want to tell all you guys.
How you doing? How you doing?
This is another trend. You see Alexander played 82 games 6 times. He played 81 4 times. He played 82. That's 12 years that he didn't miss but 3 games. You know,
Yeah.
12 years he didn't miss but 3. So when they say, "Oh, Michael did," I mean, that's fine. But everybody was doing that back then. Everybody was playing all the time.
Man,
And Alexander is just one of them guys, man.
Hey, Tripp said Magic retired because he liked to whop Babel. What is it? He said he liked to whop Babel, so whop in the Playboy Mansion.
Oh yeah.
So Alex couldn't beat him.
Oh yeah, but Magic was friends with what's the name? What's the old you else?
Who's Alex though?
Who?
Oh, English.
They said Alex did what?
No. He said that's why Alex couldn't beat him.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, Alex couldn't beat him because Alex was
Richard.
Alex could not beat Magic because Magic was playing with Kareem, James Worthy,
Richard.
Byron Scott, Jamal Wilson. And that's why he couldn't be with them because Magic was playing with 4 or 5 50 greatest.
He said he likes to whop, bop, loo wop.
Oh, we talking about Magic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wop, baba, loo, bop, bam. Oh yeah, Magic was known for that.
He said at the Playboy Mansion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, not only at the Playboy Mansion, in the locker room. In the locker room.
What? What you talking about, huh?
Man, back in the 70s, 80s, it was
Story
different.
time. Story time.
Huh?
Story time. What's the story now?
Man,
Locker room. What we talking about?
Magic go to the locker room. Girls already in the hot tub waiting for Magic in the locker room.
When he got out the game?
Where the hot tub at, man? No, man. Stuff was different back then. Y'all don't know. Yeah.
Sound like you gonna find Magic in that hot tub. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You say, where the hot tub at? Magic in that thing. Got girls in there waiting on.
Waiting for Magic. When the game over there in the hot tub waiting for Magic, man.
But see,
all these stuff.
What's my boy that own the Lakers?
Jerry Buss.
Hey, that boy, it was Club Lakers.
Yeah.
Showtime.
Yeah.
They wasn't talking about on the floor.
They were talking about everything.
It's
Showtime. No, everybody.
Everything.
Everybody knows about Magic, man.
Everything.
Everybody knows about Magic them back then, man. It was wild back then.
What we talking about? I don't know. Everybody don't know. You know, everybody don't know about Alex English. So everybody don't know about Magic back in the day.
Oh yeah, man.
Fill me in. Talk to me. Tell me something.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna say it like this.
Yeah.
Cookie,
Yeah.
his wife,
Yeah.
never tested positive for AIDS. So you tell me where he got it. His wife never tested positive for AIDS. Come on, man. Them boys was wildin'. When
he wasn't getting.
What's that lady Heidi Klum, the big time
Oh yeah, Cyril ex-wife.
No,
Heidi Klum?
No, she wasn't. Maybe I'm calling the wrong name. But you know the one was the big time what they call the woman that's over the prostitutes. She's
She's a godmother. What's that called? Grandmother. What they?
She was a pimp, in other words, but a female
Yeah.
pimp. They call it. I may be calling it wrong name, but when they busted her, Jane Worthy's name was all through her books.
Oh wow.
Jane Worthy wasn't gonna get caught doing nothing because it was all legit. And Jane Worthy, and you know what? During the trial, Jane Worthy said a word, and now his name is clear. The best thing to do.
That's pretty smart though.
Oh yeah.
Find your female pimp.
Yeah. What's that? What about the Madam?
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, they call him
Deshaun Watson should have found him a man.
Yeah, they call him.
Instead of trusting Texas with that
I'm calling the
NBA
wrong
and
name.
Tony Busby.
It's probably not Heidi Klum. It may be another name, but it was some big time madam. When they busted her,
Yeah.
she had clients in New York and L.A. Jane Worthy's name, when he go to play the Rockets, his name was in the book. He came play the Dallas Mavericks, name in the book. When the L.A., his name in the book. When he went to New York.
That's what I'm saying. He got
him wilding.
He got him
wilding in the 80s.
He got him at him. She
Yeah.
got busy there.
Yeah, so now all I got to do is call you and tell you I'm in New York. I ain't got to go nowhere but to my hotel room. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on back then, man. Cause social media and all that, you know.
But his name in the book though, still.
I mean, well, yeah. Hey, I mean,
It's just
the
got.
boy was wild in the 80s. Now, you know, social media got too big there to cut it back.
Yeah.
Now they just go to the strip club.
Before pencils and paper, how were they taking notes? Were they just remembering everything?
They remember everything.
Everything. Didn't you say my granddaddy knew every bone in our body off top?
The bone, muscle.
Off top?
Yeah, off the top. He knew every. Say, I'm going to tell you about me. Back in the day, man, I knew 150, 200 phone numbers.
Oh, absolutely.
All I know is somebody's name. Man, I knew I could call. Man,
You probably still remember some phone numbers you knew back in the day. You still probably got them in your head.
Yeah.
But them same people that got a cell phone.
I don't know their cell phone.
Name.
I know. Hey, man, I knew every. Say, man, do you know how many kid folks you got?
Yeah.
I knew all of them the phone number by heart.
Wow. That's
Your cousins, your uncles, your aunties, your niece, all that. I knew, I knew at least 200-300 phone numbers
14
in my
aunties
head.
and uncles around here. You know what I'm talking about? That's a lot.
And you got 30-something first.
I'm talking about 13.
Yeah.
So 13 aunties and uncles is what I had growing up.
Well, yeah.
Growing up.
Yeah, 13 with
Yeah.
cause your mama.
Yeah.
Your mama was your mama.
My mama was my mama.
So you had to subtract her.
Yeah.
And
Man.
then you had 30-something first cousins. I knew everybody's phone number by heart back in the day.
By heart.
Now I don't know nobody's phone number.
Hey, man. Hey, I tell people that's why relationships slipping these days.
Oh, yeah.
Too much access. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day when mama and daddy left the crib. They
What no
write-
call out there?
Hey, it's a note on the table with instructions if needed.
Yeah. But they most times they give you verbal instruction.
Yeah. Other than that, it's verbal. And if it's an emergency, call me. On the work phone. Other than that, when they left work on the way home, no conversation going down. Radio stations was going ham back in that day.
You know, because I tell people, because right now, if I leave home without my cell phone, I turn around and come back and get it.
Everything.
I'll come. I mean, because guess what I'm thinking? Oh, my wife might call. She at home.
Yeah.
What if something happened?
Yeah.
All this. But back in the day, we left home. We didn't talk till we got back home.
Chris Rock said that's why the divorce rate went up, because of cell phone.
Oh, too much information.
Said ain't nothing to talk about once you get home, because you've been texting all day, talking on the way home.
Now you want to be left alone.
When you get home, you're just sitting there, looking at each other.
Yeah. Now you want me to let. Now I want you to leave me alone.
Now ain't nothing to do but argue, because we done said everything we had to say.
We done said all the positive stuff. I ain't got nothing but negative.
Yeah.
You ain't combing your hair all day.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you been doing all day? You gonna sleep till 11 tomorrow again like you did today? Like, man, but there's a lot of truth to that, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know, and, but at the same time, it's a different day. So it's good that we got these cell phones, because there's a whole lot more people on this earth.
It's a whole lot of stuff going on, too, man.
Yeah, but it's a lot more people just populating the earth right now.
And then it's the whole thing. All kind. Man, you leave, stay gone from home by 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Shit, man, you come back, you left your phone. Shit, all hell done broke loose.
Man, I'm
You
telling you.
what?
I'm telling you.
I ain't been gone but 20 minutes.
Like, bruh, y'all must have known I left my cell phone.
Yeah, y'all know. Cause when I can take my phone with me, don't nothing happen. But if I leave my phone there,
how y'all know? Y'all must have heard it ring.
yeah.
You know?
Oh,
They're like, oh, daddy ain't got his phone. We can get away with everything. Moving on. Speaking of daddy ain't got his phone, we can get away with everything.
So we're gonna talk about Shedeur because Dion ain't got his phone.
Dion in Boulder.
Yeah, Dion ain't got his phone. You used to be right around the corner.
Yeah, can't keep no dibs on him, no tabs on him at all. You know, Dion got one of them little dots in every last one of Shedeur cars, one of them little trackers in there. You know, nah, I'm just playing. But nah, Shedeur, man, evidently, he signed a 4-year, and this is what I didn't realize. He signed his 4-year, $4.6 million contract, which is amazing. Dylan Gabriel hadn't signed his yet. Different money, different conversation going on.
Cause Dylan Gabriel got drafted in the third round?
Yes.
Okay, so he probably he probably gonna get 4 years, $12 million or something.
So Shedeur was 5th round pick.
That's pretty much
Got
fifth round.
$4.6 million. Dion was 1st round, 5th pick, and got $4.4 million.
But that was 40 years ago.
I know. That 4.4 was a lot thicker.
Let's see, when did Dion come out in
90, yeah.
Yeah.
So that
was
4 point,
something years ago.
that 4 point was a lot thicker back then.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about inflation, you know.
And
that
not
dollar
only-
went a lot longer is what I'm saying.
And not only that, that's a pay cut for Shedeur.
Absolutely. Yes, it is.
Because he was making $4 million per year at Colorado
Hey, I think it had me like 6.7 NIL.
in 2 years. So he was almost making
That's a pay cut for him.
Oh, yeah.
Last year I'm talking about.
Yeah, last year, the first year he made $4 million.
Yeah.
Last
hey.
year was 6. Yeah, that's a pay cut. Because ain't nothing but 4 years, $4 million. Ain't nothing but $1.2 million.
Hey, the kid
But
been
this is-
balling though, huh?
But this is the thing. Shedeur, this is just like college. His name, image, and likeness is going to get him $8-9 million while they're in Cleveland. For them 4 years.
They said his first 2 days at rookie minicamp, he had 1 incompletion on the first day and had 2 incompletions on the second day.
And Dylan Gabriel had like 4 interceptions over the 2 days and about 7-8 passes that hit the ground. Shedeur had no passes hit the ground, no interception.
He had 3 passes that were incomplete.
I mean, yeah, but they saying just hit. When they say hit the ground, they mean that you had no chance of catching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
3 incomplete mean they might have hit the hand,
That's what
but
I'm
they
saying.
didn't catch him.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what
He
I'm
had
saying.
3 incomplete passes.
Yeah, so all that, man.
And 60 plus attempts, man.
And
So the
all
kid
of
is
those, and everything that was done against Shedeur was aimed at his
out of
father.
spite. And you
Yeah,
know
out of
what?
spite.
You know who's going to cash in on that second contract?
Shedeur.
Absolutely.
Shedeur.
That second contract is going to
And
probably
then
set a record.
sometimes
If he gets to it, you know, I don't want to put the cart before the
But
horse.
this is the thing.
He still got to go play
if
with
he
the team,
do all
that
that,
other stuff.
the second contract is the one that mean the most. Because sometimes the first contract, the second contract can dwarf the first one of all of these guys.
Yeah, the fact that they signed him though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
we're gonna do that. And we would give you more, but we
And
took
then
in the
this is
fifth,
the whole
so we
thing.
got to give you
And then check this out.
5th round money.
We gave you
crazy.
5th round money, but
We know what we got.
but now guess what they can go tell Dylan Gabriel?
We only gave
Shedeur,
Shedeur this much money, and you
He
see how he
outperform you.
absolutely
Yeah, he outperform you. So we gonna give you about the same thing, or maybe 200,000 or 300,000 more, but not what you normally would have got because this guy done already outperformed you. So if it stay on this track, you won't be starting no way.
So it's really like
Dylan Gabriel really got to take a little less money than the average third rounder.
to me it sounds like
to me,
they trying to figure out who they gonna cut between Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel. That's what it sounds like to me.
yeah.
Because when's the last time you heard of a team holding 4 quarterbacks?
Long.
53-man roster
Never.
with 4 QBs on it.
I ain't never. I don't care how many roster. I ain't never.
Because we know where Joe Flacco, we know what he gonna be.
Yeah, he gonna be on the roster. Joe Flacco may start game 1.
Just for the knowledge and the experience out there.
Absolutely.
Hey, Shedeur, check this out right here though.
Yeah, watch this. See what
You see that, but you see when he did this pre-snap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check that. Look for these keys. You see these keys, you know what's going on. Give him one extra.
Oh yeah.
You know, one more than you would typically do just to see what's gonna go down right
Somebody
here.
just
You know
said
what I
something.
mean?
What they say? Who just said something?
Trip to goals. Are they cutting Joe Flacco? You think Joe Flacco gonna be out of there?
I think Joe. Well, I'm saying like
Man.
this. Joe Flacco may be out there by mid-season.
Later.
But they're gonna keep Joe Flacco on the roster.
Yeah.
for knowledge. And,
because Kenny Pickett didn't show enough in Pittsburgh at all, obviously, or he would not be here. Hell, they brought in Russell Wilson, and they don't even know who their quarterback gonna be this year.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got my boy from Oklahoma State that Myles Garrett hit with the helmet across the head. Bam! That's who they got at quarterback right now. Aaron Rodgers look like he gonna be there, but hey, like we told you here on Noonish, you heard it here first. We're gonna go after my boy at Oklahoma State. Ohio State. My boy at Ohio State. Will.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that weeks ago.
Yeah, I said that before the draft.
And it went down just like you said it.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Yeah, you know.
So if you want to
Yeah,
know
what
the
it
truth,
is.
tune in to Noonish, cause sometimes y'all might not like what we say, but in hindsight, it's 2020.
Shout out Trip. You know what it is. You know what it is. But also signing this week. I don't know if it was this week. Shedeur's practice mate. My boy Cam Ward. I don't know what just happened right here.
Yeah, Cam Ward got 4 years, 20.
No, it was 46 million, I believe. 46.5 million. 48.7 million.
Yeah.
Is what Cam Ward received.
So
I don't know what my graphic
So he
is.
got 40 to what, 1 million more than Shedeur.
Man, I'm just saying. So, they had their their little ceremony where they put on their uniform for the first time or whatnot, and it was the first time. Shedeur's already told Michael Vick that he's gonna give him his first jersey. Mike Vick asked for it when Shedeur was at Colorado. That's the word. So at this little situation, the unveiling of the rookie quarterback jerseys, Cam Ward asked Shedeur for his jersey. You know what I'm saying? For his jersey and whatnot. Shedeur was like, "No, bro." Shedeur said, "I gotta keep this." You know what I'm saying? I might have to sell it.
Yeah. Well, see, Shedeur is already.
He already down, man.
But his daddy done hooked him up with the game.
Yeah.
Certain things don't give away, son.
Oh, yeah.
Because his daddy know your first jersey, this, that, and the other.
And don't be fooled, people. All right. Shedeur is maybe not making money from the NFL.
Oh, Shedeur.
But them endorsements.
He already got the #1 selling Cleveland Brown jersey.
But he said, "The hustle don't stop, it keep going."
Yeah, so
Go
don't. Shedeur signed 4 years for $4 million.
Yeah.
Shedeur gonna in endorsements
That money
and
running up,
social
man.
media.
Running up.
YouTube, Shedeur gonna make at least 7, 8 million on
Run
the
it
side.
up,
Easy.
Run it up.
I'm gonna say it like this: if Dak Prescott can make all the money he making,
Run it up.
run it up. Make
Run
it,
it up. Dak ain't got nothing on the bread Shedeur gonna make.
yeah.
Cowboys ought to
absolutely.
be sick they didn't get Shedeur Sanders in this draft.
Oh, yeah.
That man went to the 5th round. Every team in the league ought to be sick. But you know what? Collusion took place.
Oh.
And they all had an understanding that, we're just not going to take him early because we don't want this to be the precedent. We don't want this flamboyant, chain-wearing, quiet, great kid. We don't want more people coming up like him.
Too late.
Hey,
Cause what did every young dude in the NFL draft do almost when they went down there?
Got a chain.
They done that chain like this.
Got
when
a chain.
They're already too late.
Hey, it's
Y'all
already
got a lot of
the market
y'all-
made, man.
What you don't want, you
trend is
already
set.
have. You don't want these arrogant young black men that know how to play, know they good,
Yeah.
and is not gonna take nothing but the bag. Too late.
Yeah, too late.
They already popping their collar, not their trunk. It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, man. It's too
Like
late,
they
man.
say, they even said that Shedeur was too arrogant and all that. Man, too late.
Hey, man, like you say, if my confidence hurts your insecurities or whatever it is,
Yeah.
triggers your insecurities,
Too
man,
bad for you.
that's on you.
That's on you.
It ain't on me, baby.
Ain't that?
At all, man.
Not on me, baby.
But I love that, man. I love that.
I love that, man. I'm glad that Shedeur and Cam. I'm glad
They
that Cam
boys,
Ward
man.
got his money.
Yeah.
Because this is thing. Shedeur already got it.
The game done changed. It
Yeah.
done flipped.
Shedeur
Shedeur been on, like, in all the practices, all the workouts, Shedeur been on top every time they come to practice together.
Yeah.
Financially.
Yeah, but now Cam.
Now Cam like, let me get that jersey, dog.
Yeah.
You know, Shedeur like, I gotta sell it, dog. I ain't on top no more.
Yeah,
You know,
on top.
from
yeah,
the NFL.
Yeah.
But them endorsements, Shedeur still gonna be on top. But you know,
Because Shedeur.
but Cam, hey man, that kid is really good, and I'm very excited to see Cam Ward. See what he does in Tennessee, man. That's another Texas boy going out there to Tennessee, man. Following the path of VY.
The only thing.
Go back and check out that episode with
the
Vince
only
Young on
thing
Noonish
that
Sports
I
and Tech,
hate
man.
both for
Great interview.
Shedeur and Cam. they went to quarterback Boot Hill.
What
you
you
know,
mean?
in the Old West, Boot Hill, when you that's where you die. When you get killed in the Old West, they say you seen the Old West movie. Oh, take it. He's not. Oh, get him off the ground. We're gonna take him to Boot Hill. They finna bury you at Boot Hill. Man, so many quarterbacks that went to Cleveland and Tennessee to die.
Oh, both of them both of them teams.
That's the only thing I hate.
Yeah.
Because they got poor organizations. That don't mean you're not good.
Hey, I tell you what.
A lot of times, you know, but and this is the thing. To rise above a poor organization, you got to be super.
Well, you know how Shaq say he the most dominant.
Yeah.
Shedeur said any team, and that includes the Browns.
Yeah.
That brings me to your organization. You know, you want to change some things around here. Yeah, you'd be crazy not to get me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So we gonna see.
Oh, it just because somebody else died here before me. Say, because I'm gonna say it before. That wasn't me.
Hey, Shedeur carried himself like a number one quarterback.
And this is the thing that Shedeur do carry himself like. That was Johnny Manziel.
That ain't me.
That was Baker Mayfield.
That ain't me, baby.
That was Deshaun Watson.
Baby.
And it's some more I can't name. That ain't me, baby.
That ain't me, baby. No, it ain't me, though.
Y'all better go holler at Yellow Beezy. That ain't me.
That ain't me, though.
That ain't me.
Man. No, I love it, man. I love what I'm seeing. I'm looking forward to seeing these youngsters. They making this season exciting.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, shout out Well Off Media for giving us behind the scene footage of these two young cats coming up. You know, Cam Ward beat the brakes off Colorado when he was at Washington State, and then Cam went out there and did what he did and revived a Miami Hurricanes team that has been, horrible, coming out of Incarnate Word in San Antonio because nobody recruited him out of high school. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? And now they're becoming the number one quarterback in the league. Yeah, I love that story, Cam Ward. I can't wait to see you do what you do, dog. Like, dead serious. But, yeah, looking forward to seeing Shedeur, too. Trinity Christian, Cedar Hill, baby. Alum, right? Well, I ain't alum because I ain't graduated from there. But, yeah, I went there. You know what I'm saying?
So
Stack teams.
You went there.
I went there. I went there, So, yeah, you know what it is, man. Yeah, man. Looking forward to seeing it, man. Shout out Prime. Shout out Ray. What's going down, Pretty Tony? That's what they call you. But yeah, man.
Are you going up there in October?
Always, man. October, yeah, gotta go out there.
Let me know.
Around mid-October, you gonna find me at a CU home game.
Okay. Let me know. I might go.
I'm going. I'm gonna let you know which game.
Yeah. Let me know.
For sure. But yeah, Trip, you know what time it is. Your favorite part of the show, man. It is time for what they call it. In my opinion, nope. It's time for IMO.
In my opinion.
Hold on, let me get that popped up for you real quick, huh? Run that back. In your opinion, what?
In my opinion. This is why Unc don't like stuff that you vote for.
Yeah.
I mean, you vote for MVP, you vote for the Hall of Fame, you vote for you vote for stuff. You don't vote for the championship, even though you may have some influence on who win it, but you don't vote for it. Over the last few weeks, when Tom Chambers in the Hall of Fame, that's why I hate stuff you don't vote for.
Yeah.
Because Tom Chambers should be in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
But you got to vote for him.
Yeah.
Alex English should be in the 50th greatest and the 75th anniversary team, but you got to vote for it. Michael Jordan was not no defensive player of the year, but you got to vote for it. I'm just being honest. Because he wasn't even the best defensive player on his team. How can you be the defensive player of the year when your teammates take their hard defensive assignment? I'm just saying, things you got to vote for. You don't have to vote for 6 championships. You can't argue with Michael 6 championships. He did that on the floor.
By the way, if you never experienced, in my opinion, during this portion of the show, there is no rebuttal allowed.
I'm just saying, so when Pete Rose ain't in the Hall of Fame because you vote for it. Barry Bonds ain't in the Hall of Fame because you vote for it. But you got other people, you got rapists, you got drug addicts, you got all this in the Hall of Fame because you vote for it. It's popularity. Me personally, I've told Jay I hate stuff, but I go along with it because everybody vote for it. But I don't like it because when you look at people's votes, you be like, how he get that? How he the best defensive player in the league and he ain't the best, not the best defensive player on his team? How he not in the Hall of Fame when he got more points than? How is he not on the 75th anniversary team with 21,000 points in the 80s? Then you got people on the 50 greatest with 6,000 points. How does that happen? You vote for it. Popularity is more. I mean, I hate things you vote for. So they say, oh, they voted for that. I say, okay. I say okay, and I'll go along with it, but I got my own opinion. And I hate stuff you vote for because Pete Rose ain't in the Hall of Fame. He got 4,000 hits, man, in baseball. He in the Hall. Man,
Number one.
Barry Bonds had 7 MVPs before they even heard of steroids or snack or whatever you want to call it. He had 7 MVPs before that. So who else got 7 MVPs?
Victor Conte.
That ain't even in the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? Who got 20,000 points other than Tom Chambers? Because he not. Who led a decade in scoring, but they're not in the 50 greatest because of popularity? You know, it's so much stuff. I mean, and I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just speaking the facts as I see them. This is just my opinion. Stuff you vote for is very skewed on popularity. You have to vote for the Hall of Fame. You got to vote for the 50 greatest. You got to vote for MVP. You got to vote for 75th anniversary team. But when you look at a guy that when he retired is the 7th leading scorer in the NBA, he number 23 right now, but he ain't on the 75th. He led a whole decade in scoring, but he ain't on no team. He in the Hall of Fame, but he ain't on the 50th greatest, 75th anniversary. Pete Rose ain't in the Hall of Fame. All that's due to popularity. You don't like these guys.
Crazy, man.
And that's just my opinion. You know, backed up by some facts. Backed up by some facts.
Man, now we actually coming to an end. What up, Abby Craig? What's going down? Heidi Fleiss was the name.
Oh, okay.
You was looking for earlier.
Heidi Fleiss, yeah.
Heidi
When I said
Fleiss.
Heidi Klum,
Yeah,
I thought I had it wrong. And this is the whole thing. I ain't perfect. I don't know everything.
Appreciate that.
And when I say something, I tell all the time, because a while ago I said, I think I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heidi Fleiss. You got it.
Yeah.
And if he knows, James Worthy's name was all through the books. In Houston, Dallas, L.A., New York.
Wow.
But guess what? James Worthy didn't say a word. He kept quiet.
Man.
Stay clean.
Hey, man, you know, A-Rod's name and Manny Ramirez's name was in them books, too. They got suspended.
And that's why we like the interactive experience, because we don't know everything. We like to get some support and back up what
appreciate that. And what up, JD? What's the topic? You say y'all must be just starting out now, man.
No, we about to end up,
we ending, bro. These are the end of notes right here, man. We call it IMO, in my opinion, where there is no rebuttal allowed, because we've been rebutting all game, all day.
All
you know?
And then sometimes we agree.
Awesome
then
episodes,
sometimes
good times.
we rebut what the other one say, but then sometimes we agree. It's just a real show. And this is the thing, like we said, we don't try to know everything. Anything we don't know, we don't mind somebody chip.
Absolutely,
we want somebody
man.
to chip
it's
in and tell us.
Experience right here, man.
That's just like I said, Heidi Klum.
Chime in.
He said somebody came up and backed me up. I appreciate that.
Abby Craig right there.
Yeah, Abby Craig, I appreciate that, man. You know, it's Heidi Fleiss. You know what I was talking about. And when I said Heidi, because Heidi Klum is way somebody different.
I ain't heard of Heidi Fleiss or Heidi Fleiss. I ain't heard of her before.
Oh yeah, that was she was the madam to all the athletes, actors, and all that. When y'all go to New York, y'all need a girl to see for a few hours. Boom. And when they busted her and opened up her booth, James Worthy was one of the best.
Man, hey, getting it in.
Hey, and this thing, I ain't even mad at James. Cause one time back in the day, right here in Dallas, I went to the club, and then when I was
and
before my wife, I ain't gonna say I was single. This might be on my first wife, whatever. But I'd have changed my life. I went to the club. James Worthy had one of my chicks sitting on the left. I said, I called him JW.
I told you my Dak story.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's all
a Dak story.
And
but that ain't why I be on it so hard.
Man. We just try to share information. And all the information we don't know. We
Yeah.
love for y'all to tell us, man.
Yeah. Say invite Macy Gray to co-host. That's Macy Gray for real right there. That's the real Macy Gray.
What, said that?
It's invite Macy Gray to co-host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, she come on up.
She come on.
You know, we got the first lady. You know, we got, if you go back and look at the first show.
I'm saying like right now though. Like you're saying do it right now.
Oh. How do we get in contact with Macy Gray?
Right? I just gotta hit the button.
Oh, hit the button.
Oh, what's up?
Is
Oh,
this
we
your
about
real-
to end though.
No, yeah.
What?
Yeah, we got,
Do
hey,
that next
hey, Mason, we're going to invite you next
Do
week.
it next time. Do it
Macy
next time.
Gray.
I want.
We talking about the single Mason
Hey,
Gray?
yeah.
Okay.
That's what we
okay,
talking about.
okay.
This is right here. You know? But anyways, that was random. But yeah, in my opinion, it's time for my opinion. I almost ended the show without giving my opinion. You can't do
Give
that.
your opinion. Oh, I'm going to let you
Can't
in.
do that. But no, it's kind of on the same subject as what you got going on. Major League Baseball. Now that Pete Rose has passed away, Donald Trump went and had a meeting with Major League Baseball about Pete Rose being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Exactly what you're talking about, 4,200 plus hits. And Major League Baseball since has reinstated Pete Rose into Major League Baseball. Remember he was banned?
Yeah.
Which now allows him the ability to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, Pete Rose passed away a few months ago.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball.
Stop it. Oh,
Shame on you, man. Again, how many times we got to see this? You know, Buck O'Neil did nothing to you guys, but y'all waited till he was 94 years old and deceased before y'all inducted into the Hall of Fame. Several other people I can think of, but I'm not going to right now because I'm just disgusted by you. Waiting this long to let the hitman, Charlie Hustle, the guy that every Major League Baseball player should look up to be like, on that ball field anyway, playing hard 90s, giving all you got on that ball field in between them lines. That's what you want out of everybody you paying all the millions of dollars to, right? But the man y'all gave the nickname to, Charlie Hustle. Baseball's about hits. How you score runs? You got to hit the ball, right?
you got to hit the ball. Got to get on base.
You got to get on base, right?
If you get on base more than anybody, that means you got a chance of scoring more than anybody.
Yeah. So, the man that leads the MLB in all-time hits is not in the Hall of Fame because he bet on himself when he was coaching and playing and when he was coaching. Because he bet on himself. He never bet against his team and made anything happen for them to lose. He bet on himself to win. And y'all wouldn't let him back in the game? Unlike Michael Porter Jr., brother. I don't know what he was betting on. Evidently, from the evidence, he was shaving games, shaving points by his effort on the court, or lack thereof. Made me think about his brother in his past playoff series. Coming out, busting you down for 20 plus, and then not showing up the rest of the series.
Oh, I was just going to ask you, did he play? No. I'm just...
You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was on the court. But I wonder if he was paying his brother's debts off. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the kind of stuff I'll be thinking about. But back to Major League Baseball. Get over it, man. Get over yourself, man. I wish all y'all old school minded, baseball minded I'm talking about. Old school. That's why it's still 6% in there right now. Us, what I'm talking about. I wish y'all just hurry up and die off, man. So we can move forward, get past that old way of thinking. You know what I mean?
They training up the new ones come behind.
It's different. It's different though.
I hope so.
I believe so. I hope so. From what I've seen, it's different. It's a different breed. You know, that'll recognize a Barry Bonds and a Roger Clemens, and you know, there's no difference between them and a Nolan Ryan and a Big Papi. You know, that was also listed on the Mitchell Report like everybody else. On that same Balco notebook like everybody else, but he's praising on TV and in the Hall of Fame and all this other stuff, man. Like, stop picking and choosing your favorites, bro. I'm tired of saying it, is all I'm saying. And I'll wrap it up right there, man. I can get long-winded and keep going about it, but I'm tired of saying it, Major League Baseball. That's why I don't watch you right now. You don't care, because y'all got a market. You know what I'm saying? National pastime, you know? Major League gonna roll regardless if they on TV or not. They gonna roll. But I'm just trying to bring it to everybody's attention. That's all I'm saying, man. Cut it out, man. Get these people their roses, man, from what they did on the field. Period. And that's my opinion.
I'm gonna say ditto. I'm gonna say ditto on that. I'm gonna say ditto on that.
Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. Hey, appreciate y'all tuning in today, man. I hope you enjoyed the show. We had a great time today. You know, CY always bringing it like she do. She did today as well. You know, thank you so much. Christiana Yeber, Yelsa, Miss First Lady of F1, NHL, and everything else in between Noonish. Yes, sir. Appreciate you so much.
Man, it was a great day, and we got some good topics. We talked about everything, but we didn't talk about the Dallas Cowboys and the new receiver they got, and Jerry got everybody hyped up over nothing because I don't think these are the two best receivers we ever had. Ever had in the Dak Prescott area. No. I think Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb was a better matchup, and so I don't know. Jerry is a master of getting people excited over nothing.
Over nothing, man. Marketing.
So, because that didn't move my needle at all.
Because he can't throw to himself.
No.
And with that being said, we will see y'all sometime next week around noon, man. Be looking out for a watch party if we do something.
We don't see y'all soon. We might do a watch party with Minnesota.
We'll see what's going down. Yeah, Minnesota game.
Noonish.
Yeah.
Noonish.
We'll see you later on.
We out.
Noonish. 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 J.A. he was major league, playing around with them bats. Kia OG, making plays on the track. Sports and technology, we mix it in with facts. Catch him every Wednesday to like double tap. Lot of interviews with ballers and them winners. Yeah, Jay on Notre Dame, all winner.